Man. Hey, man. Be making no mistakes like that. Look, check it out, man. Welcome to another episode of Bit of Conversation. I ain't finna go through that again. It's Mandy, Manday. Big up to all my moderators. Big up to everybody that follow me, man. Let me let y'all hear the theme song. But shit, y'all done already heard it without no interruption. So I ain't gonna even go through that again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, audio back. I don't know what the hell was going on, man. Um, it was on mute, man. You know, it was on mute. It was on mute. This shit do crazy. It just be crazy, man. What's going on, Diablo? Diablo in the building, brother DC in the building, Uncle P in the building, man. Listen, man, I got my peoples in the building. Y'all know what y'all need to be doing, right? Yeah.
Like the video,
And
man.
I know y'all
Thumb
already
up the
did. It. Just gotta
video,
remind
man.
y'all
Like
anyway.
the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, man, y'all know how I like to start off every show, man. Listen, check it out, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Y'all know what it is. People we cordial with, you know what I'm saying? People we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis. Our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Conversation, our Bearded Studios, our Bearded Lounge at the Dark, and our Bearded Tabernacle family, y'all. Man, please keep everyone in your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Brother Sean, the Core Lord is in the building, man. My family. Hey, man, and don't forget to master those 5 key components of life, y'all. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time, y'all, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget, man, we like to eat for that thing and sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support for a long, 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 long. It really do, man. I found that out myself. You know, I used to be one of the people that didn't like the support, but you know, my new journey that I'm going through, I love supporting folks. You know, so that's something that we need to be doing. That's something that we need to be doing, man. Outside of that, let's get to it, man. Before we get to hurting people's feelings and shit tonight, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversation are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversation are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, or to offend. What's going on, Blooder in the building? Hey, man, listen. Y'all know what it is, man. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only, with the emphasis and I do stress edutainment, man. We don't want you to take any advice given on this video stream or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work. Please do your research. Please get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion, because we don't want you going out here robbing no banks. You know what I'm saying? Robbing no starting every votes, telling your boss what they can take, how they can turn it sideways, and where to put it, man, because we done already warned you. Miss CC, where is the love? Hey, my baby, my peoples. Who's that? Oh, that ain't nobody. Let's see what's going on, man. Everybody in the building tonight. Blotter, what's happening? Muggy man, what it do? Where you been at, my blotter? I know your boy, this man is the most sleepingest during the day person. Like, he just be, I be like, man, what, you just woke up? Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm still trying to shake this little. Talking about? Yeah. Hey, man, I ain't gonna, man, listen. I be knocked out myself, my boy. I be knocked out myself. Miss, hold on. Did she change her? Let me see. Let me see. Wait, let me see. Because I could have sworn. Let me see. All right. Okay, all right. We gonna take that candy by tie. You feel me? It ain't got the vanilla in front of us. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about. He said he a vampire con. Yeah, oh yeah, man. You say I see. I took that, and then yeah. I like chocolate, baby. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Listen, so I just went live today to say fuck everybody else Bears win. All right, live up now. Let me stop. My Bears, hey Diablo, you see him Sunday, man. Okay, because I don't want to. I will say this: Dallas didn't have CD Lamb, Diablo. But CD and a lot of teams do beat us with one player. But yesterday I don't think CD Lamb would have made a difference. Um, in that, I mean, he would have made a little bit of difference, but I don't think you know what I'm saying. But I'm basically what I'm trying to say. Dallas is through. You know, for the past 6-7 years, they've been borderline okay, borderline mediocre. I was expecting the Bears to beat Dallas on this day. You know what I'm saying? Dallas is a mediocre ass team. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? And well, the game before the Lions, I forgot the first game. We should have won that game too. I don't know what the hell happened. So you know, in actuality, we should have a 2-1 record right now. You know what I'm saying? But we won it too. But we'll take that. We'll take that and just get ready for next week. You know what I'm saying? And come out and do the same thing again. See now. This is what I'm talking about early on in the season. Let's see if we can ride this momentum. You know, we got this new head coach, Ben Johnson. It's not the coach that I necessarily wanted. But again, you know, his offense is there. It's quick. I just think, again, Caleb Williams, he had a decent game, man. He do for like 298, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's moving too fast for him. You know, he got to be in a real, I don't know. I just think, but he gonna get it. He gonna get it. He gonna get it. Uncle P say re-roll Dallas. Yeah, Dallas was easy, man. Dallas was easy. This say yeah. Of course, we made a lot of people lose money, Miss CC, because everybody voted against everybody went betted against the Bears. Yeah, you know it. Everybody betted against the Bears. Yeah, yeah. Bears was showing their ass. He said they was doing trick play. Yeah, I'm Diablo. Listen, the Bears not bad, Brody. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize that, and I had to understand. Excuse me, y'all. And I had to understand that, but I don't think. Hey man, we got our South African president, man. You know what I'm saying? South African president in the motherfucking
I
building.
am happy to be here. Thank you very much. I am happy to be here with you guys today.
So how you doing, Nelson Mandela? How you doing today, brother?
I am free. I did 25 years in a closet.
27, brother. You 27.
I did 25. I snitched.
Oh,
Had to get back to the money. Greetings and blessings, peace be on all y'all. It is your boy Nelson Mandela.
oh my goodness. This motherfucker said I did 25. I snitched. Oh shit. Hey man, you supposed to be the freedom fighter, man. You don't do no snitching. You stand on your, you know what I'm talking about.
I was fighting for my freedom. Yes, I did. I won.
He said, yes, I fought for my freedom. You a fool, man. What brings you out today, brother Mandela?
Oh, I was in search for some baboons, but I come across a lion in a trail.
What you do with that line?
Left him in the trail.
Well, I
He
mean, when you was in
growled,
search,
I ran.
oh, he grabbed what? But if you hunting baboons, you could have killed that damn lion.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for. I was looking for a baboon.
Okay, only looking for baboons. You don't fuck with situation. Looking for. Hey, see, I like that. See now if you could spread that to other folks, telling them man they got their business and stay on the path and stay on focus. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of us need out here. You know what I'm saying? We be looking for baboons and
Yes,
shit.
but a lot of times is lions in those people's trail, and they don't know how to act.
But shit, we got to teach them how to hunt them lions, man. Miss Kimber, what's going on, Miss Kimber? Hey, but yeah, Uncle P, man, correct. So, hey, you watch football, Monkdella?
Yeah, I watch it.
Okay, did you see the Bears whoop Dallas ass yesterday? Well,
Yes,
yeah.
I was very happy for the Chicago team that are Bears. Yes, I was happy for the team that are Bears in Chicago because they needed to win, and it was a good win. And we
Oh,
don't
come
like
on.
the Cowboys anyway.
I know. Come on, man, brother DC. The Bears are horrible, man. You know what? I'm not even finna allow you to come in and ruin my celebration. You feel me? We won. We beat that ass 31-14. We put it on
Well,
Dallas. You feel
shit,
me?
the Bears are
You say the Bears
uh
who?
I hate to
Oh my
see
God.
who worse than the what you call 'em?
Who the Bears?
Not worse than us and the who else 0-3? We 0-3, Tennessee 0-3. Somebody I don't know if the Giants won.
Yeah, Russell got one
Did
win.
the Giants win?
Oh no. No. So and all
Can
my
you hear?
Kansas
Oh, you
City.
done blanked that now, type shit.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, you
Can you
back
hear me?
now.
Okay, yeah, no. So actually,
Yeah, I hear
Kansas
you.
City. Okay, Kansas City beat they beat New York 22-9. So they got their first win. They got their first win. Brother DC
Okay.
said he think the Bears gonna go 6-11. I don't know. I think the Bears got a potential to go to the playoffs. Brother DC. I think the Bears, he said, "Yo, I
The way
found out
it's
some
set
disturbing."
up now anyway, yeah, because now they adding.
I can't hear you. You faded out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's me or my that's my I thought I closed out the Facebook. I mean the YouTube.
Hey, all my peoples, man, if I got
Mm-mm.
anybody on YouTube, make sure y'all sharing that stream. Make sure y'all liking it. And if y'all are on YouTube, man, if you could be on YouTube, come on over here. I mean, if you are on Facebook, come on over here on YouTube, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button and share the content, man. Y'all know what it is. Um, yeah, man. But I think the Bears got the potential to make the playoffs 6-11. Even if they do go 6-11, it'll be better than what they did last year. It still shows some type of progression. And that'll be good for this new head coach, Ben Johnson, to come in, you know what I'm saying, with his first year head coaching with a 16-11 record. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not 500, and I know that's not the best, but in actuality, to me, don't get me wrong, and most people say a 16-11 record would be a failure, but I think that would be some success for a new head coach and a second year quarterback, 16-11. At 6 games, everybody ain't the superstar. Every team, because it takes a whole supporting cast to do this. You know what I'm saying? To get to where we need to be and get over that hump and start winning games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Miss Kimber, she says, "Yo, I found out some disturbing stuff about that Erica lady." Um, yeah, okay, yeah, we beat another horrible team, man. Brother DC, we gonna kick your ass off the stream, man. Yeah, man, he steady shitting on my bands, man.
What
Then
Erica lady?
we talking about some lies, man. The guy, hey, yeah, hey, I'm finna get to that, bro. He said you either win or lose. The team doesn't matter. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. The team do matter, cause shit, you lose with the team, you win with the team, and we ain't doing what we got to do, Uncle P. Now, don't get me wrong. You can't predict the win. You know what I'm saying? You can't, but you know. So Miss Kimber says Erica Kirk had a non-for-profit in 2011 called Everyday Heroes Like You. That has contracted. That was contracted by the U.S. military to do ministry work in Romania under the moniker Romanian Angels. And the Romanian government asked her ministry to leave their country under suspicion of human trafficking after a bunch of locals, accused them of kidnapping children. Children who attended her ministry regarding the charity program they ran for Christmas wish list ended up disappearing. Wow. Can I don't oh man, like do you have an article or
Every
something
day
you
it's
can
some
pull?
strange shit about them folks.
Yeah, man. You know, Jimmy Kimmel getting fired. Yeah, talking about for speaking out, calling the man, saying the MAGA killed the man. And I mean, listen, man, we don't know what happened. We don't know who did what. All we know is what we report. You shouldn't be counseled for the things that you report, man. Let me tell you, I mean, that's just me, man. They so-called gave us this freedom of speech, freedom of press. You know what I'm saying? We should, the news, we should be able to, talk about or report whatever we see, especially if the details are public. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mandela, especially if we got public details and this is like something that's in the mass media. Come on, man. And don't get me wrong. Listen, I don't fuck with Jimmy Kimmel. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel at all. You hear me? Like, I
Yeah, I fuck
don't
with him. I mean, I don't just, but I mean, I fucks with him though. I fuck with him.
I mean, yeah, I just me, that ain't just he not my type of comedy. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, it's not yeah, that's why he not really my type of comedy. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get a hold of Jimmy Kimmel or know about him until this late show. Like I really wasn't I didn't know no programs or nothing he was on or whatever that, you know what I'm saying, the case may be. I do know that, some of the things that he stood for was some of the things that I don't necessarily agree with, but hell, that's everybody in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody agree with or how to say,
Mhm.
yeah. But but like I say, for me, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really care that he got canceled to me, because I wasn't a frequent watcher of his program anyway. Now his views, whether they was left or right or too radical for either or, I mean, shit, that's up to y'all. He belong to y'all. Y'all deal with that. We ain't got to deal with that. You feel?
Mhm.
I'm saying that's,
Mhm.
that's how I feel. And I'm gonna keep it 100. He belong to y'all. Y'all deal with it, and they did though. They fired his ass.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though. Jimmy Kimmel did fuck with the blacks though.
Damn. That listen.
On the music blast, whether you know what I'm saying. I can't say about outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gotta fuck with it. They gotta make it look like they fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? While they on that. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, Uncle P says if it's Romania gypsies, they always lie. Notorious liars. Well, gypsies are known for lying, period. So they say. I don't know if that's a myth or if that's true. Listen, I knew a family of gypsies that stayed around here. You know what I'm saying? That stayed around here, man. And they had a what's that? One of them crystal ball reading houses. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, bro. Crazy. And they was weird looking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I actually went to school when I was in high school. I went to school with a few gypsies. Uncle P said they notorious liars. I don't know. I ain't never really interacted with them. Um, you know what I'm saying, per se on that level to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Uncle P said they'll lie about a baby's passing with the sign hustling money, knowing damn well it's a scam. Oh my God, Uncle P, how you know Uncle P? Uncle P, man. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
What you say?
He say they'll lie about their baby passing with a sign and hustling money, knowing damn well it's a scam. I don't know.
Shit, I know Mexicans will.
Oh, come on, man. Get off them. Don't do that. Y'all wrong.
I'm talking
he
about
say
what
he
I
say I have
see.
I know that what he said too. Y'all wrong, man. I'm talking about the Mexicans and them gypsy folks, man. Y'all wrong. Okay, so
I
Miss
don't
Kimber
know.
did put the article in there. What'd you say? You say you don't know, huh?
No, I say I don't know
Let's
them
see what he said.
personally. I just know what they do.
Oh, he said I don't know first. I just know what they do. Let's see. Let's check this out, man. Miss Kimber sent us some information. Let's see if we can get to it. Okay, here we go. What is that doing, man? Every time I try to read this shit, it give me some crazy shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, it says was Erica There we go. Was Erica Kirk, Romanian Angels Ministry accused of child trafficking? Is the truth on TPSU CEO? Let's see what this article says real quick. I didn't, and is this his wife? Monkdella?
Let me
This
see.
Erica chick, is this his
Yeah,
wife?
with the yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, all right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it says since Erica Kirk was announced as the new CEO of the Turning Point I'm sorry, of Turning Point USA after Charlie Kirk's death, her past has come back to sharp focus. Charlie Kirk's widow, a former Miss Arizona, ran charities and Christian ministries before she became associated with Charlie Kirk and the TPUSA. One such ministry from Romanian Angels has sparked controversy. Let's see here.
What's that like? They charity or
What's
something
that
they
like?
fuck
They
with?
crazy or something? They fuck with?
Yeah. So it says Romanian Angels is a program that Erica Kirk, non-for-profit everyday heroes like you, ran in Romania. So so she got a non-for-profit. Why the fuck, man? What is going on with my computer, bro? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah. So Romanian Angels is a program that Erica Kirk, she had a non-for-profit called Everyday Heroes. They ran this program in Romania, Constanta. It says through very little record of the program. It says though very little record of the program exists. An article on Arizona Foothills from 2024 records the organization running a Christmas wish list for children in Romania. However, the organization that has been centered of a major controversy, especially amid allegations that it is involved with child trafficking. The allegations covered in depth by Romanian news outlet came up as part of allegations of trafficking against evangelistic ministries in Romanian towns such as Tenderi and Constanta. It says social media post says locals allege that the children who went to the ministry regarding the charity program have disappeared. That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
They also it said they also claim Romanian Angels was asked to leave the country in 2011. However, no official record indicating that the Romanian Angels were forced out of the country. This is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Now again, I don't. That's just an article. I don't know how true. Not saying that Miss Kimber or anything. I know she just only putting up here, or sending us what they got. We don't know. Roger Kirk. Who the hell is Roger Kirk, girl? She got all type of shit. Roger Kirk, November the 2nd, 1930, born January the 8th, 2023, was born in Newport, Rhode Island. He was a career diplomat and former United States ambassador to Somalia from 73 to 75 and Romania, 1985 to 1989. He received a BA from Princeton University in 1952 and served in the U.S. Air Force from 52 to 55. From 63 until 75, he was the U.S. ambassador to Somalia. In 1970, the deputy of representation, a representative, representative of the U.S. To the International Atomic Energy Agency, in which capacity he served from 78 until 1983. From 1985 to 89, he was the U.S. ambassador to Romania. That's just lead up some context clues about, I guess about the family members and their involvement over there in Romania. So, for somebody to say, well, they never been or they had nothing. Well, hey, Roger Kirk, hey, Charlie Kirk, I think that's the pops, and he over there. Then you got the wife necessarily, you know what I'm saying, out here starting. I don't know what just happened. I just can't. I have no idea what just happened. They just kicked me out and brought me back. I don't know what's going on tonight, but Yeah, stream y'all must be acting a fool. But yeah, man. So I Miss Kimber, man, said she put 2 articles in there, y'all. So make sure y'all go do no, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, but she
It's
put 2 good.
Charlie. You know you can't say his name too much.
Oh yeah. We finna move. We finna move right past. I listen. I was just, you know what I'm saying, reading the articles and putting the articles out there. So if y'all want to read the articles, Mr. Kimber has put the articles in the chat. You know what I'm saying. That first article is it speaks about Erica Kirk. I guess Roger Kirk is the father. So if y'all want to know about the daddy or his ties to Romania and whatever he did, man, that's another article for you guys to go check out and read. Um, that's if you guys want to get into that, and and just be careful, man. When you read these things, because sometimes, brother, this should have sent you down a rabbit hole, and you won't necessarily know what's real and what's fiction. You know what I'm saying? So again, do your due diligence, do your vet work, man, before we get out here and just talk and report. Like I say, one way or another, I didn't have a feeling about Charlie Kirk. It's just amazing how, for me, no one knew who the hell Charlie Kirk was until I'm not gonna say no one knew who he was. Well, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know nothing about. I knew about somebody going around the college campus, but I didn't know to what extent. It, you know what I'm saying? Because it really didn't affect me. It really didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, just be careful. And when y'all come on y'all little channels and y'all talk about certain things, man, be careful. Yeah, we moving along for Charlie. And listen, how long are they gonna talk about this Charlie Kirk shit? Now that he didn't die, bro. Now his wife got a bogus organization and then this, that, and that. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all knew all this shit already, man. And I don't want to call her organization necessarily bogus, but whatever is coming out now, or whatever they leaking out now, whatever they finding out now, y'all, this ain't some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This ain't some shit they just figured out, Monkdella. You know what I'm saying, Brody?
right.
This,
But who cares but them? Like that's their news. Like, and I understand, because I mean this is about the most coverage they didn't have in a while, and it was something. I mean they adding up all type of shit. Like at the end of the day, I just be looking at the point of, you know what I'm saying? It's a tragedy, whether it's real, whether it's not, whatever happened at the end of the day. It's still showing that who got power, who don't got power, who controls everything. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Monkey Man said, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's still all about, who controlling what, you know what I'm saying, who's pushing the narrative, so I mean, again,
Even though I
Uncle P
don't
said,
agree with everything, I'm glad they ain't do that to Obama. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say that and I'm gonna leave that alone.
Uncle P says removing everyone rich is usually solve mystery streaming illnesses. That keep that in mind. I don't know, Uncle P. I don't know about that, Uncle P. I just think stream hard. I don't think that got nothing to do with nobody riches, Uncle P. But I will keep that in mind. But I'm pretty sure. I know you know what you know, but I don't think that's got nothing to do with nobody who got a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody right now that's in the building with a wrench. You know what I'm saying? They Gucci. They ain't doing nothing they ain't supposed to be doing. It just be, the internet services, the wind could be blowing, you know what I'm saying? The weather changing in Chicago, a lot of crazy shit be happening. And like Monk Della say, man, we sitting there talking about Charlie, man. We ain't saying nothing good about him, so shit. You know what I'm talking about? They searching the airways trying to see who's speaking out or who's speaking bad against that brother. Monkey Man said they ain't been in the news in a while.
Man, we don't even know the man like that. I mean, y'all counsel y'all cracking down on the white people. Y'all fucking with well, I know Charlton, he gonna jump on anything to cause controversy. But at the end of the day, though, um, y'all taking care of y'all shit. I don't know. Have they buried that man yet? Shit.
I don't know. I don't
I
know, and
mean,
I don't want to say I don't care. But I really don't know, bro. I ain't really
he
like I said. I
ain't
really
he. From what I'm looking at, he's no different than anybody else. Just had ties to Trump, I guess. You know, all he did was debate black kids and kids on campuses. Ain't, but you know, I don't know. Maybe he was gonna run for president. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy.
I think I think he debated more than black kids. I think he just debated kids in general. I wouldn't necessarily just say he debated black kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see them
Yeah, I
debate.
mean, yeah, kids. Yeah, I mean kids in general though. But that's what they mostly showing on my timeline. Like I had to go look him up.
Damn. I gotta read this next. This shit is crazy. So Charlie's passing just galvanized the right and the Christian community. Fascinating. Uncle P Stupid say Charlie passing just galvanized the right and the Christian community. Fascinating. And that's true. And it's crazy though, bro, because now it's like what and did anybody really hear him speak and listen to the shit that he was saying? Like,
Man, the only thing I like what he said was when he described the goat. That was the only thing I liked.
other than that, that shit was crazy, bro. And like Uncle P said, it just galvanized the right and the Christian community, bro. To I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like they made this man a martyr, man, for no fucking reason. You feel me? And that's what they do.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Like you say, man, it shows the control, it shows the power. They martyred this man. You know? Like we ain't heard shit about nothing. And he just like he gonna be the talk for the next couple of months. Watch what I tell you.
Especially with because they gonna rush on Bush Brown.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean he probably be in by in another but they took Diddy a year unless he plead out, but I doubt it. Cause he
Well,
feeling the
see,
meds, he don't even know what's going on.
well, so let me ask you a question. So, do you think the person that they caught, do you really think that that young man is responsible for this?
Mm-mm.
So, I remember me and you watched the video about when we watched the brother climb down climb down the building. Literally, I don't even think he ran. I think he walked across the lot or just jogged or trotted across the lot, and people just watched him with his gun, and no one ran, no one moved, no one looked suspicious, no one looked shocked, and this man just walked across the lot. Like,
Right.
I mean, we watched it. We literally watched it.
And that's what I'm saying. Because all them people that was running, somebody supposed to came by running.
You know what I'm saying? And it don't even look like them. Nah, man, I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. But listen, if they say they got him, they got him. That's all I'm gonna say.
You better not investigate your ass to be evaporated.
Shit. Oh shit. I like that he say your ass better not be investigated because your ass will be evaporated. Hey man, y'all heard it here first, man. Man. Hell yeah. Listen, I ain't trying to do too much investigate. I don't even want to speak too much on it because, like I say, me and Monkey Man watched that whole video. We went through that shit. We was up on the late night shit and we watched the video, man. We rocked out for a couple hours and just watching different videos. And we even watched the shooter shoot from 100, even though it wasn't the same distance or it wasn't up. We watched the shooter shoot with a damn near same caliber or same. I don't think it was the same model rifle because he used a 30-06, but
But it was
boat
kind of up to date.
yeah, but it was still a boat action, and he shot it from 142 yards. Yeah, 3 shots. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hit the actual bullseye, but he did hit the target. You feel me? So, which and again, he was an amateur shooter. So, again, so yeah, whoever shot him, being an amateur shooter, could have hit him in the neck. Like he was just showing that. You know what I'm saying? But man, listen, man, listen. Oh, listen. Hey, if they think that's him, man. She's Miss Kimber gonna say I always said Christians keep me out. Christians creep me out. Well, shit, Christians should always creep y'all out, man. Shit, all them pilgrimage and passes and what's that shit? The Crusades. Come on, man. Christians killed Never mind. Let me be quiet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
Anything with a bunch of men painted on the wall is not right.
We're not gonna get into that, Monkey Man. I mean, I'm sorry, Monk Della. You know what I'm saying? My South African president.
Hmm.
I apologize, brother, and I'm gonna act accordingly because you are an important individual, and we're not gonna be acting like this on TV. You feel me? We we gonna be cool. Cause I don't
I'm
listen. Cause
already
I don't.
intoxicated. It don't even matter.
I was being sarcastic, motherfucker. I was playing, man. You a fool. He said, shit, I'm already intoxicated. Shit. Hey man, moving right along though, man. I got some sad news. I hope please don't be Chicago. Please don't be Chicago. Please don't be Chicago. So an assistant principal husband comes to the middle school, kills her and mother. What the fuck? Before turning
In
gun on his.
Chicago.
Shut your ass up. Shut up. Shut up. Let's see. Please don't be Chicago. Okay. So a husband of an Illinois assistant, see it says Illinois, it didn't say Chicago. So the husband of Illinois assistant principal showed up outside her middle school on Tuesday, September the 16th, and fatally shot her and her mother before taking his own life, according to police. Officers were nearby around 4 p.m. when gunfire erupted outside of Lincoln Middle School, according to Bourbon Police Department. Damn, that's just,
Oh
now
no. No. Was it a white boy or who you say shot him?
this was a man. No, so
Yeah. I seen that though. I think that was a little while back though.
no. This was Tuesday. I mean, September the 16th.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this was September the 16th. Oh yeah, so September the 16th, Tuesday, September the 16th, and fatally shot her and her mother before taking his own life, according to the police. Officers were nearby around 4 p.m. when gunfire erupted outside of Lincoln Middle School, according to a Bourbon Police Department press release. A man was seen firing a rifle into a car and then shot towards officers before turning the gun on himself. Police said officers did not return fire. It says Narisha Lee, 46, an assistant principal at Lincoln Middle School, was found in the targeted vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. CBS and NBC Chicago reported, citing police officials. Police said that the case was a domestic violence incident, and there was no ongoing threat. The impact of this loss is felt deeply, not only within the school community but throughout Bourbon. The police department said. So that's a suburb. Assistant Principal Lee was a dedicated educator and leader who touched their lives and countless of students and staff members. Man, what the fuck, bro? Why? Anyway, Lee's mother was also killed in the attack. NBC Chicago reported through the Cook County Medical Examiners. Has not released her name. Lee's husband, Stephen Lee, 55, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the scene. CBS Chicago, NBC Chicago, and ABC Chicago reported. It says Shayna Everidge, Lee's sister, told NBC Chicago that the incident didn't come out of the blue. It has started ever since I wanted to say that tail end of June, and basically the boiling point would have been yesterday, she said. They were my family. I mean, it was a horrible thing. I have a lot of emotions. I don't quite know what to feel. It says classes resume Thursday, September the 18th, with counseling available for students and staff. The superintendent told families as a reference by CBS Chicago. So I'm not gonna read no more. So apparently, the sister knew what was going on, or family knew what was going on.
Mhm.
I was like scared. I was talking to my mom, like you shouldn't come here because it was a little bit dangerous. She said, I was scared of what was happening, and it was very scary. I didn't want her to be part of the situation. Like, man, that's crazy. Boy, that's crazy, bro. To come up to the school, bro, and just kill you killed your wife and her mom, bro. Like, of course, the article
They
didn't
both
say.
worked at the school?
I don't know. I don't know if the mom was picking up the daughter. We don't know. All the article said is that he shot a
Oh,
rifle inside of a car and he killed her and her mom. Then they say before he killed himself, he turned on the police and started shooting at the police, and then he killed himself. I guess he didn't want to go to jail.
ain't this amazing how white people just walk around with rifles? Damn.
Yeah, because it's facts. So you mean to tell me he just walking in the and that's ridiculous, bro. So you mean to tell me all I got to do is to walk out in the motherfucking street is to be a white man, and I can have the biggest
No.
fucking gun in the world? You know what I'm
You
saying?
said you as a white man.
As a white man, I mean, I was saying if I could just turn it off and on. Of course, I can't be no white man and don't want to be no white man. But I'm just
No,
saying,
I'm just
if
saying.
I
No,
was,
I thought you said you was. I was gonna say no, you can't. But yeah, as a white man, you probably can.
no, see, hell no. I'm saying if I was a white man, I'm saying just say, I'm saying if I was Caucasian or European, you mean to tell me
Mhm.
that's all it takes is to be European to have a fucking rocket launcher and walk in the middle of the fucking street and no one looks, no one says nothing, everyone thinks that's just okay. You feel me? And again,
Well, I want to tell you something. I found this out, but through y'all, I found this out. So I thank God for y'all for letting me know this. See, we have black fatigue. They have white privilege. It's a difference.
I know. But and I be seeing those videos where white folks be having their guns and black folks be having their guns and the way the police treat. But this was still, man, this is just crazy, bro. Like, and see, this is why you stick to your own people. You stay with your own people. You don't go out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. I was just saying, humans are failures. That's fact on fact. The growth. She said the cross is an inside joke. Didn't they mark Buddy on that? See, listen, be cool. Listen, y'all are ridiculous tonight. Y'all gonna get us shut down. Miss Kimber say the cross is an inside joke. Didn't they mark Buddy on there? Listen, did you just call Jesus Buddy? What is wrong with y'all tonight? Oh my goodness. The mother, okay, yeah, okay. See, like I said, the mother was probably picking up. So Miss Cece said the mother was picking up the daughter to go to the police station to file a report against him um for domestic violence. So yeah, see, so this is what I'm saying. See, so this has been something that they've been known about for the longest. And then how was he able to just I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-mm. This is crazy. Yeah, that's just crazy, bro. That's so crazy and sad. So many undiagnosed people running around, and that's true, man. Yeah, you said they have been arguing, yeah, all week. So Miss Cece said they was arguing all week. So I guess that's why the sister said that this was she knew what was going on, and this has already been brewing. Police came to their home. I'm sorry, came to their house that Monday for a domestic violence incident, but no charges was filed. That's crazy. But she right though. Yeah. Yeah, well, we know she right about Buddy ass getting marked on the cross, but you know what I'm saying? And the cross is an inside joke. And a lot of people don't know the cross was um, originally, that's how they hung Peter. They hung him upside down. You know, the cross really didn't have nothing to do with Jesus. I don't even know how that became a symbol of Christianity. And the damn fish.
All they did was all they did was bring a bunch of shit together.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that. We know that. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Because historically, the cross was used to, to show power. You know, they used to hang people upside down on them crosses and stick their heads on the top of them joints. You feel me? And then cut your head off, turn it upside down, and hang you upside down and stick your head on the top of it to keep to let people know, like, man, don't fuck with us or don't come through here or we running this or we got this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then in other parts of the world, like Vlad the Impaler. I don't know if you guys heard about Vlad the Impaler. You know who people try to uh 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 give that correlation to the what's Dracula. You know what I'm saying? Transylvania and all that shit. But Vlad the Impaler, you know what I'm saying? That's where that story of Dracula and all that supposedly comes from. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Again, you know, history is, you know what I'm saying? People write down what they write down. We don't know. We wasn't there. We can only speculate and guesstimate it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Just go off the shit we read.
I believe it was probably a nigga though. You
No,
never
he was a
know.
white.
Some of
He was a
it
white
be true. Some of it, yeah.
Yeah, he was a white guy. He was a
See,
little
I
white
know
guy.
one thing about you. You gonna do your research to, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna have some shit to back it. So, you know.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so Vlad the Impaler. He and this was like in the, I want to say for 1500s, if I'm not mistaken, around Romania and Transylvania and all of that, which is real, where Romania, and that's crazy. Speaking of Romania, fucking again, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these things took place in around those areas during that time. You know what I'm saying? When Vlad the Impaler was out or living on this world or on this earth, he was actually shit. He damn near took over the. You know what I'm saying? He had a nice little. You know what I'm saying? Little pillaging and running out here killing folks and doing shit too. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
she
he
said,
was
I
doing his
don't.
thing.
And she says, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was doing his thing. Vlad the Impaler was doing his thing out here, man. Y'all look him up. It's an interesting story, to be honest. You know, I didn't read it. You know, I mean, some of this shit is folklore. Some of it is true. I would guess some of it's true. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think that some of it is true. I hope people, well, I take that back. People do spend a lot of their time and most of their lives making up bullshit and to feed us narratives, you know what I'm saying, to give us this bogus ass education that we receive. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. And this is what's crazy because as we go on, Mr. Monkdella, as we go on living in our lives, every day we found out the shit that we learned is not true. Every fucking day we found out about something that is not true that we learned. What are we to fucking do? That's crazy,
Shit,
ain't it?
stop learning and go find that. Like I say, knowledge is power.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You gotta get that education, man. Gotta get educated. Oh man, this is dope. Well, it ain't dope, but this is sad. So a boy, 11 years old, was expelled despite his heroic actions when he disarmed a classmate who brought a gun to school and threw away bullets. Mm, mm.
Oh, he got expelled.
Got expelled. Let's read this shit. This got to be some craziness, man. Miss Kimmer says, I don't want you to get flagged. I don't want your page flagged. She said, I've been unhinged lately. Now, you speaking the truth. You know, we know how to talk about it without getting flagged. You know what I'm saying? I just be bullshit. I can hold a whole conversation about Charlie Kirk, Jewish people, and anybody else without any type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to do it, but, you know, I be getting emotional sometimes. You feel me? And some shit be a joke, and I refuse to tell my people that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we gonna talk about it, if we gonna get on the topic. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be me. It'll be me breaking down the bullshit. I'll be the one to give myself flag because I'll be like, man, that shit ain't right. Woo, but we ain't gonna get into that. So the swastika is found in Old World Africa, Asia, Europe, and North and South America. But they'll have you believe it represents hate, perception versus actual reality. And that's true, Uncle Pete. The swastika is not a German symbol. The swastika didn't come from Germany. You know, the original version of the swastika did come from a tribe about Africa, and then later on became a development thing in India and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was part of the cast. But man, listen, it's crazy. So yeah, but the swastika, no, it didn't originally. It wasn't an original symbol of hate. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's what it turned out to, you know, when Hitler got a hold of it, in Nazi Germany. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Germans or Nazi.
My bad, that
But
was
back,
bad.
yeah, this little boy. So an 11-year-old boy has been expelled from school after taking a gun from a classmate and pulling it apart in what his mom calls an act of courage. It says the shocking punishment that has sparked an outrage. His mother insisted her son should be a hero and not a criminal. Okay, now this is what I want to know because I don't know if anybody missed this shit, right? So he 11 years old, right? He stopped and he took another little boy gun, disarmed him, and took the gun apart. Why the fuck is he 11 years old and knowing how to take a gun apart? Ain't nobody peeped that part, huh? You feel me, Monkdella? Ain't nobody peeping that part, huh? Fuck the fact that he took this gun. Why do he know how to take this motherfucker apart and take the bullets out? Like, you 11 years old. You ain't never seen no. Well, okay, well, you know what? I take that back. All these Nerf guns and all these different type of airsoft guns and pellet guns and BB guns out here, you know what I'm saying, that people buy their kids. I take that back. Nowadays, kids are a little bit more advanced. I take that back. I take that back. But still, at 11, man, that's crazy. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. And then the mama say she shot. Girl, he looked like a pretty decent young man. I don't think he was just causing no trouble or nothing like that. But anyway, let's get to it. How you skip the whole damn? It says the case unfolded in May at Dwight Rich School in Lansing, Michigan. The preteen allegedly spotted another student with a firearm inside of the building and stepped in before a tragedy could strike. Using skills he learned from. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, okay, see, here it go. I'm for to say, man, this how he did it. Okay, so it says using skills he learned from hunting, the seventh grader reportedly managed to disarm the classmate, dismantled the weapon, and dumped the bullets. Okay, so that's how he was able to take the gun apart. All right, he got hunting experience. Okay, they hunting out there in Michigan. All right, all right. You know what I'm saying? But when school officials had learned he had handled a gun, the boy was expelled under Michigan's strict laws of weapons in school. How's he getting expelled if he didn't have a weapon? If he seen another kid with a weapon and he stopped? See, because you want me to tell you why they expelled him? Because because he was probably another little black boy, and they wanted they wanted to push that. No, you don't take shit. You let him come in here and shoot up every motherfucking body and whoop the bam. Y'all know y'all supposed to be killing each other. Who you think you is, little niggly boy, stopping this other little niggly boy from killing y'all self? You feel me? I mean, that's what it seemed like to me, bro. Like, cause I'm trying to figure out how do you expel a child who was probably scared, well, and thankful that this young man, and see, I don't know if you was here that day, Monkey Man. I asked the people, what's too young to teach your children how to handle firearms? You know what I'm saying? How to take them apart, how to clean them, how to put them back together. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Taking them to certain places, showing them how to shoot. Not necessarily, keeping the gun around them, showing them the safety of the gun, make sure it's in a lockbox. I mean, listen, as an adult, if you're gonna have a gun around, you know what I'm saying? And if you are a person that takes your child hunting and you won't, like, man, you got to start them off young, so they understand what this thing is, what this firearm is, so they can understand the powerful and the use of this. And I'm not saying that because the individual gonna be an individual, and I don't think a child is fucked up at heart. I think a child is pure. I think a child has the best intentions, unless otherwise, put forth in front of them. Whether it be whatever you let them watch, whatever you let her watch, or whatever you put inside of this child, or whatever you let your child be around, and the outside influences get to them. But before then, I think you can train the child up with a firearm and teach us. Again, this little boy went hunting, like he said, man. If it wasn't for him hunting, he wouldn't know how to dismantle. See, and I guess his father, and big ups to his peoples for teaching him that, though, because at 11, I don't know if y'all know how hard that is to talk somebody down that's got a pistol. You feel me? At 11 years old, to try to get this pistol away from this person. You feel me? Without getting shot. You know what I'm talking about? And then I had the wherewithal to break the gun down. You feel me? Boom, boom, and dump the bullets. You know what I'm saying? Take that one out of the chamber, out of the head. Boom, dump the rest of the bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like man, bro, that's fucking man. Yeah, I agree. He should be a hero. I agree. Mega T's in the building. What's going on, my boy? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? Europe is named after ancient black goddess Europa. Yeah, we know that. We know that. We know that. We know that. I said that shit yesterday. Y'all been you late. You know what I'm saying? You're late. But it says he's 11 years old, seventh grade, never been in trouble before. His mom, Savitra McKirkland, told NBC affiliate WILX. McKirkland said her son was acting out of fear for his classmates' safety and thought he was helping. It's devastating because he's a bright kid and all he wants to do is be a kid, she added. The mother admitted her son did not alert adults right away, explaining that he was scared and did not want to get the other boy in trouble. Okay. See, here it go. He didn't want to implicate himself in it, nor did he want to tell on the person that actually brought the firearm, she said. Back in May, police confirmed a disassembled, unloaded weapon was recovered from the school and a 12-year-old boy was arrested. His name has not been released, of course, because he's 12. McKirkland has since appeared at a Lansing school board meeting demanding answers after a week of silence from the district. I'm frustrated and I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do, she told WILX. A GoFundMe launch by family friend claims the boy's first instinct was not to run away. It was to protect his classmates. I don't know. See, now I don't know. What did he or did see? And I don't want to be like that neither, man. I don't want to say this. Did he dishonor Shorty and didn't want to tell on Shorty because he was trying to keep the pipe for himself? I don't know, man. Because let me tell you something, man. Because if you really was trying to save these kids, bro, after you broke that pistol down and dumped it, man, I don't give a fuck about getting in no trouble about no pistols that ain't supposed to have no pistol, man. Listen, if a motherfucker brought a pistol to school and I was scared for real, I'm going to tell on that motherfucker. I might not go run and tell. You feel me? Um, at that moment, like you say, I get what they saying, but if I can disarm and take it, see, but he should have went and turned it in. You know what I'm saying, Monkdella? He should have after he did all that,
Yeah,
he should have went and turned
absolutely.
it. Yeah, I feel as though after he did all that, he should have went straight to a person of authority or a teacher or principal or dean or a security guard or whatever and told on that little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should have did. He should have told.
Mhm.
You know. So again, this make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, he dumped the bullets, he disarmed the gun. So I don't know how they found the gun or how they got it, or if he brought it to him, but they did find it. But that's why I say this little motherfucker trying to keep the pistol, you feel me? I need this alarm. And it was that why he ain't want to tell. But like they say, he didn't want to get the other shorty in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. And again, I like what he did because he could have been like, man, put that up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get in trouble, we'll up the Bam and Shorty, you know what I'm saying? Might have put it up right then and there and still did some silly shit later. So I respect the fact that he took it and dumped the bullets out. So Justin, you know what I'm saying? So when no bullshit, no extra bullshit happened. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
guess I get that part. But yeah, man, listen, man. But the moral of this story is it's too accessible for our kids to be getting these guns. So in May 2025, a serious incident involving a firearm occurred at Dwight Rich Middle School. After a thorough investigation and in accordance with Michigan law regarding dangerous weapons on school property, the Lansing district determined that the Lansing school district determined that expulsion was necessary. And again, I so this is some bullshit because if he wasn't the one that brought the gun to school and he dismantled the gun, and so, I don't understand. But again, I get it, bro. He didn't go tell right away. So expulsion is never a decision that the district takes lightly. It is always considered a last resort. However, Michigan law provides a very clear direction in cases involving dangerous weapons. The investigation, which included statements of the video evidence, left no ambiguity and required this outcome. So they got video evidence. So this is why I said that the little boy tried to cuff it for himself. The Lansing School District has both a legal and moral responsibility to ensure the safety of all students and staff. While this decision is difficult, our priority remains creating and maintaining a secure environment where learning can take place without fear. Upholding these standards is essential to protecting our school's community. The page says that instead of being recognized as a hero, he is now being treated like a criminal. The fundraiser adds that the sudden expulsion has forced McClurkin to homeschool her son, leaving her with financial strain after cutting back on work. Man, just send his ass to another school. Like this is insane, man. Shorty didn't. He wasn't the one with the gun, whether he told or not. He ain't got a gun. He took it from another motherfucker. And if y'all arrested the person with the gun and didn't arrest him, why is he getting expelled?
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. If y'all arrested the other 12-year-old boy who name y'all not gonna give out, and this little boy is at home with his mama, it's apparent that he wasn't the one that brought the gun. It's apparent that his story is holding a little bit of weight. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being able to dismantle and take the gun from Shorty and dumping the bullets. You know. Now, did he get exposed? Did he get expelled? I'm sorry because I said exposed. Did he get expelled because he probably threw the gun and hid the gun and did some shit with the gun and then turned it in to the people? Because like they say, he said he didn't want to tell. Now, I can see that if that's the plausible reason. Now, mom can't see that. You know, now I can see that. Now, I'm not saying that I would expel the young man, but you know what I'm saying. I would just have a thorough talking to. I think he should receive some counseling, some type of therapy. And you know, the police should sit down and talk with him. His mom should sit down and talk with him. I don't know if his dad is around, but some people could talk to him and just let him know that the decision that he made was a great decision, but the after effect of those decisions this is what you should have done. This is what you should do next time something like this happens. You know what I'm saying? And explain versus expelling the man. You know what I'm saying? Out of that. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Uncle P says training should be standard if you're a gun owner. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Most definitely. Yeah, but they say that the decision was unavoidable. In a statement, administrator said that after thorough investigation in accordance with, okay, yeah, I read that part already. Okay, it says the Lansing school district has, I read that all. Okay, McClurkin has had her son has been barred from. Oh, here we go. The Lansing School District has both a legal and moral responsibility to ensure the safety of all students and staff. The statement continued. McClurkin, however, says her son has been barred from all school platforms, leaving him isolated from his education. Meaning, you mean to tell me that this young man stopped another young man from potentially using a firearm in a school, and y'all gonna suspend him from every fucking school within the Michigan district? That's crazy, bro. He said that even online schools have refused to accept him, citing the district decision. So this is something that they put, and again, guess what? So now if he can't go to school and she ain't got the proper way to homeschool his child, and he just at home all the time since he can't go to school, what you think gonna happen to this young man? What you think he gonna be about? Not saying that's he gonna be about outside. He gonna be about trying to do some shit in the streets. He gonna be about not at the wild, not promoting safety of other people. Because he's gonna feel as though everybody's against him, and in the world is standing upon his shoulders and won't let him advance and be great. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way in hell that this young man at the age of 11 should be suffering this type of trauma and can't receive an education in the state of Michigan at all. See, now this is something that we need to be out here fighting for and talking about. Like this young lady, this story that we read. Now this is where we need to be coming together, and we need to be carrying our ass over there to Michigan and marching in Michigan and finding this woman and walking to these school boards and talking to these peoples and telling these people that they need to return and rescind that shit and retract that shit and redact that shit. Because this 11-year-old young man needs to receive education in this motherfucking world. I mean, y'all already treat us like fucking savages. Y'all already undereducate us. Y'all already tell us the lies. Y'all already create our narrative, and y'all want us to walk in this bullshit ass obstacles every fucking day in these battlefields because y'all put us in certain areas and make our environments shitty. And then when we come outside our environments, we go up north, we go downtown where you see the white folks at, and motherfuckers is just living good. Go to some of these black suburbs compared to some of these white fucking suburbs and look at the difference. And you mean to tell me when we doing right and we doing the things that we supposed to be doing, that's because we want to be accepted by these motherfuckers, man. I'ma say it, man. Fuck that. Fuck them Charlie Kirks. Fuck Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all them motherfuckers, man. This is about us right now. And if we don't wake the fuck up, and it's Manly Man Day, and I'm gonna be the man that said, if we don't wake the fuck up, bro, and realize what the fuck is ahead of us, man, you might as well listen. You might as well do what the man did that killed his wife and her mama. You might as well turn that motherfucker around on yourself, man, and blow your own fucking head off, bro. Because you serve no fucking purpose to your community. You serve no purpose to your family. You serve no purpose to your people. This shit is getting ridiculous, man. That's something we should be fighting for, Mr. Monkdella. That 11-year-old boy's education, man. That's something we should be fighting for. So I hope.
But that just, is he black or white? Do you know?
They black. Uncle, they black, bro. I wouldn't be talking about it if they wasn't black. I ain't finna be sitting here supporting no. Yeah. Why do you come on? You should know me better than that. Not saying that I ain't for the people, but why would I be? They not finna do that to no little Caucasian boy. You know that. You know that. You know they ain't finna do that. If this was a little white boy that had stopped another little white boy, they probably would have scolded the white boy. They probably would have did the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, they like I'm telling you, I'm for real, bro. They like they mass shooters, bro. They like that shit. They push that shit because they want to let motherfuckers like me and you and our kids know that, look, at any given fucking point in time, man, y'all should feel what the fuck we got going on because this is the type of shit we do. And don't shit happen to us. You know what I'm saying? We can go out here and shoot up motherfucking schools and we ain't going to jail for lives. We ain't getting no 30 years. You know what I'm saying? We kids, we shoot up this shit. They gonna let us out before we 21, and we gonna get right back on the street and hate you motherfuckers and do it all over again. That's all this article, man. Listen, but y'all can take from it what y'all want to take from it. You feel me? You can take from it what you want to take from it. I detect bullshit. I detect bullshit because ain't nowhere in the hell, man. Barred from all school platforms and leaving them isolated from his education. She said that even online schools have refused to accept him, citing the district decision. So because they made that, you mean to tell me he can't go? Now what the fuck? First of all, what the fuck is the I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry because you know I'll be trying to. But tonight, y'all, is Manday. Y'all just excuse me and I'm gonna apologize for the rest of for the night. What the fuck? You mean to tell me, man? Well, yeah, you telling me, man. That since this boy, what the fuck, bro? If he going to school online, bro, how was that affecting anybody? If you in front of a motherfucking computer, like I'm in front of my computers, you know what I'm saying? And talking to y'all, or some of y'all might be on y'all laptops or phones or whatever. However, how is that affecting the fucking community, bro? From a person who stopped another person from potentially shooting up some shit. Now, I don't know if the person that he took the gun from was a little black boy or a little white boy. That I don't know. But the brother that took it was a little black boy again. You know what I'm saying? But going to school online, Mandela, how? Come on, district. Are y'all fucking insane? What type of laws and shit? See, that's that motherfucking Trump. Matter of fact, this ain't got shit to do with Trump. This is on the state level. This is on the state level. Now, Trump, if you want to make America great again, you need to bring your ass and jump into this and tell Michigan that they fucking being foolish and let this little man go back to school. You know what I'm saying? That's what the young man, I said little man, let this young man go back to school. He says they are setting my child up for failure. Like, again, like I see, and I just explained this. Oh, disclaimer. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I miss easy say disclaimer, boy, you doing too much. But come on, man. Like this shit is crazy, bro. Like she said, they setting her son up for failure. She said they're setting him up to being a statistic. And I've been doing everything in my will and power to keep him from that. See, that's what I'm saying. Because, you know, bro, and most of the times, bro, we are they set all us up for failure. I mean, man, hold on. This motherfucker educate, man. I swear to God, bro. I call my kids here right now, bro. I used to make them get up every fucking morning, man, and read this shit, man. You gonna go to school and receive this miseducation, you feel me? And learn what these folks won't let you learn. But let me tell you something, don't let it take over your mind. Don't let it close your mind. Keep your mind open at all times, the same way you do your heart. And when you get back home, we gonna start the re-education process after you receive the miseducation. Now, I know a lot of people, why would you send your kid, why would you have your kids read that every morning saying that they going to school to receive a miseducation? Because that's what the fuck they going to school to receive. A fucking miseducation. Right? And now since I know that, and since I'm a person that's doing it, that's living in it, that's experiencing this, after they receive that miseducation, see, that's why I say it's important, bro. Like that's why. So now sometimes I slack, sometimes I let my kids go through, but I'm there. So when after they go to school, bro, I'm in there with them homeworks. I'm talking to them about the teachers and what the teachers say, what the teachers do, how was your day, how was this class, how was that class. We walk it through. I walk it through. I don't give a fuck if I get home at 6, 7. Well, I don't get home that late. About 6, whatever time I get home from work. My son still be at football practice. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't, man, listen, bro, what happened? What's going on? Ooh, da-da-da, talk to me, homework, da-da-da. Can you do this? Can you do that? You understand that? You need help with this? Do I need to help you? Like, this is what I do every fucking day. And I do it every day repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit here and tell me no. And then I'm so, but you say, yeah, show me then, motherfucker. Show me you got it. Show me your homework. Or show me what you're working on or what you got to read and explain it to me. Talk it through with me. Even if I don't fucking understand, we're going to talk it through with me. Let's see if you getting what you need to be getting. You know what I'm saying? As far as what they want to give you. You know? And there's been plenty of times, bro, my kids bring home homework where they have to read certain things or certain books and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they might not get the gist of what now, I don't force what I know on them. I just try to get them to expand and open and have a broader horizon as far as this learning and this education and this research thing go. You know what I'm saying? I try to teach them how to pull certain things from what they read and you know what I'm saying, how to over, under, and understand, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things. Don't just read through it. You know, comprehension is very important. Comprehend, and a lot of us lack comprehension skills. We lack reading comprehension skills. A lot of us read. I don't even. That's why I laugh at when I be reading these articles, Mr. Monkdella. That's why I be laughing sometimes. You know, the words that they use, the way they paint a fucking picture when it's about a certain individual or a certain narrative, when it's about a certain cultural ethnic group of individuals when they reporting this shit. You feel me? It should be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy, man. But if we don't do what we need to do, man, it's gonna be hell to pay, bro. It's gonna be hell to pay.
No, for real. No, for real.
Yeah, man. But I feel bad for this 11-year-old boy, man.
Me too, because
Me too,
that's
because
crazy for a
that's
child.
crazy for a child.
That's a hero, supposedly as a hero, being scrutinized like that. Like he did something
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. Then they don't want of course they don't want to respond. And we knew that. Marlon speaks out about negative reviews on this new movie. Marlon Wayans got a new movie. Yeah, I don't know. Marlon, he look like he ain't. I don't really fuck with Marlon no more. But yeah, man. See, but you know what? Hey, big ups to Q Butter, man. I was just watching Sonetta TV. So Q Butter, man, he had fell out with Sonetta or whatever the case may be, man, and they both was acting like some little ass kids, right? You know what I'm saying, on the show or whatever. But the Q Butter brother, he started a school called Zayax, and he was running in out of a brownstone and out of his house, and the first couple of students were his kids, and he might have had a few neighborhood, and maybe a couple of outside kids. He just recently brought a building, right? Where he got offices and space for kids to graduate, space for the kids to have a prom. Don't get me wrong, it's not a big school, but he did buy a building, and he implemented this STEM and all this, that, and the third. He don't teach no religion and none of that other stuff, but science, mathematics, biology, shit like that. You know, technical skills and mechanical skills. He teaches these things, and he's accredited. And you know he go up all the way up into high school. Where the fuck is Dr. Umar? Where the fuck is Dr. Umar? If this brother could buy a fucking building
Shit.
and get a certified curriculum and for a fucking building, while you sitting out here getting all this fucking millions of dollars from your own fucking people with your fake Pan-African ass. And this is the first time I'm really going in on them. Because you know, I always try to say, man, why y'all doing Umar like that? Why y'all doing Umar? Not to say that I rock with him wholeheartedly 100%, because I fucking don't. But I don't. I try not to tear us down per se in that manner, in that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, we talk, we joke, we have fun about, you know what I'm saying, some of the brothers that, you know, out here doing whatever the fuck they doing that's wrong and in the media, you know, how we did Diddy or anybody else. You feel me? Will Smith, shit like. But Umar, man. And I hope you see this, Umar. And I would love to meet Umar. If anybody know his numbers or any of his numbers, man, send them bitches to me. If anybody know any of his emails, send them bitches to me, man. I would really love to sit down with this so-called psychologist, child psychologist, and really just, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even air the interview. I'll record this motherfucker just to keep it in my archives, and I'll get that nigga a copy. You feel me? But I want to know, bro, why the fuck is you taking these people money, man? You ain't nowhere in the fuck you can't tell me, man. You could have bought a fucking apartment complex with the fucking money you got and got it rebuilt into a fake ass school, bro. You ain't have to go buy no fucking university or no grounds, bro. You could have went and bought some land, bro, and put some fucking trailer. Bro, I done been places, bro. I done been places, bro, where they just got land, bro, and they got like trailers set up like classrooms on the land, and just got teachers in there teaching. You could have did some shit like that.
Those are temporary buildings.
Right. You could have did shit like that. You could have bought you some land, bought you at least 10 acres, bro. You could have bought you some land and put some of that shit on there, bro. And went to the fucking state and told the state, this is what I'm teaching. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is a curriculum that we created. This is a curriculum that we want to credit it for my peoples, and this is what we're going to teach. Are y'all going to certify? If they don't certify, that don't mean you still can't teach it because it's private property. There are things, you could put that bitch into a non-for-profit. That's just what Q Butter did. He put it into a non-for-profit. That's all fucking school systems is.
What's that thing Kyle they be getting that CP3 or something what it's called?
501c3.
Yeah,
501c3. Now, you got a 501c and then you have a 501c3. The 501c3 is federal. So it's a little bit more that go along with that. So when you have the 501c3, that's when you actually register with the state. So when people try to find you and donate, you can donate. You know what I'm saying? I got a 501C. I don't have that 3 part. It's money involved in this. You gotta get your money up. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta get your money up. You gotta pay for this shit every year to keep it going and to keep it flowing. So if you start this shit, don't just start it because I've been lazy with mine and I gotta get back on top of it with these grants. But when you start this shit, go at it, man. You gotta go at it. 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 You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we talking about this now because I've been lazy and I need to get fucked back on my ding. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back hard on my ding. You feel me? But yeah, man, 501c3, non-for-profit, man. He could have did that shit, bro, and bought some fucking. Listen, because it ain't like now, mind you, this guy Q Butter, he said he paying $7,000 a month in bills to keep the place open and operated for the kids. You know what I'm saying? That he's teaching. Fucking Umar had millions of dollars. Bro, he could have took $1 million and went and bought some land, bro, instead of trying to buy a fucking school. He could have. It would have been cheaper to build a school from the ground up. Like
he do like
most
black people jumping into something and don't know what all the way he getting into.
I don't think you see now as we talking about it now as I'm reliving the moments, I think that motherfucker knew what he was getting into. Because now, because as I'm seeing other people do this shit, and they not doing it on an astronomical level, and I get it the level that he tried to do it on, brother. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking that fact, and I understand that you want suitable and proficient and efficient facilities to operate and to do what you need to do. I agree wholeheartedly with that. But again, brother, there's no reason that you couldn't have went with the $6 million fucking dollars that you done got from these people and the money that you still getting from these people. There's no way in the hell that you couldn't have took $1 million fucking
$6 million.
Oh my boy, you know how much Umar done got over from the peoples over the years, boy?
God damn.
Come on, man. Yeah.
That nigga pimping. Damn.
And he panhandling. He the panhandling Pan-African. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna start calling that motherfucker. Y'all heard it here first. Don't nobody steal my shit. He the panhandling Pan-African. You know what I'm saying? That's who that brother is. But okay, let's just say, bro, even if it was just $1 million, bro, guess what? I'd have took that $1 million and would have just bought me some acres of land and privatized my shit and got me a non-for-profit. And guess what? I could have put, like I said, you could have put some trailers on there. You could have put some pop-ups, like you said, some makeshift schools or makeshift houses or whatever the fuck buildings. You know what I'm saying? Some temporary buildings. And you could have started teaching, bro. You could have been hiring folks. You could have made a fake payroll. You know what I'm saying? You could have got, like this brother said, man, he got like 17 engineers in his school, bro, that's working with him. Umar. I bet you Umar don't even have a teacher to first. Let alone a fucking.
Ain't got no. He probably don't have a teacher in that bitch.
That nigga ain't got a teacher, bro. If he ain't got a building, man, what the fuck make y'all think he got people to come in and teach these kids? And I've been holding my tongue on this shit. Because guess what? Because if he did, bro, where are these motherfucking educators at? I'm pretty sure these educators are in a good spot in their motherfucking life that they could have been helping you push this shit along. Right? Because you're going to need teachers. You're going to need the janitors. You're going to need counselors. You're going to need the gym. You're going to need all these motherfuckers to help you, right? Where are these people at? Anytime you talk, you don't show these people. Anytime you talk, you don't talk about these people. You never speak about the educators you're going to put in place to help create and teach what we need to teach to these people. He don't never talk about those things, man. Never. That's why I say that shit is a joke, man. You're a fucking joke, man. You know what I'm saying? And for a minute, man, like I say, man, I was kind of rocking with him, man. I was trying to, hold on to the fact that maybe this brother was, he said, Uncle P says revealing reality should be applauded. Yeah, man, that motherfucker Umar ain't shit, man. He ain't shit, bro. He said Umar snappy as hell about those donations. I was on Zoom with him in the Black United Fund, and he wasn't keeping receipts or had a budget or material list just to see. This is what I'm saying. You see my queen here. You hear what Miss Kimber said?
He ain't
He
have
was
none
on.
of that. That was the thing. He ain't got no game plan. His only game plan is the hog for the money.
Listen, and hold on. Why y'all bullshit? My mentor, know the motherfucker, actually called the man. The man wouldn't even pick up the phone. He called him with me on the phone. I don't know if he, I ain't gonna say he was trying to prove. As a matter of fact, yeah, we trying to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? We called the man. The man didn't even pick up the phone. You hear me? You know the man. The man Punk wouldn't even pick up the phone, bro. I just wanted to ask a few questions. That's it.
Yeah, Umar, that's all he want to do is ask a few questions, man.
Yeah, my mentor know the motherfucker, man. But tried to call him, he wouldn't even pick up. You see what Miss Kimber say? Umar snappy as hell about those donations. I was on a Zoom with him in the Black United Fund, and he wasn't keeping receipts or had a budget or material list. Just a fucking mess, bro. Like, that's insane. Like, and don't get me wrong, bro. Right now, if I say, come on, me and you, Monkey Man, we gonna start our Martin Luther King Malcolm X University. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all. Look, that's the name of me and Monkey Man shit. And listen, all you black motherfuckers out there that's giving up y'all money to these Umars and all these other motherfuckers, listen, me and Monk Dollar, we gonna start a GoFundMe page. Man, I'm gonna talk to one of my moderators, man, see if I can go start me a GoFundMe page. We finna start the Martin Luther, what you said, what was it called? Martin Luther King Malcolm X University? Was that the name you gave?
No, engineering and science or engineering and something.
Some shit you would call it, but whatever it called, we gonna get it together. Y'all donate to us, goddamn it. And you give me that money, I guarantee you, I'm gonna buy me some motherfucking land and privatize it and throw me some motherfucking double wides on that bitch. And when them double wides get on there, man, and I got teachers, I got a STEM person already. You know what I'm saying? I got teachers that I could bring up here. Look, Miss Kimber, my moderator right here, she wrote a curriculum on fucking agriculture. That's something we need. We need to learn how to fucking farm and plant and how to take care of shit, knowing what we use. I got a STEM person. I got a doctor. You know what I'm saying? I got people that I could actually use who fucking got PhDs and master degrees and shit like this and this to come up. Man, there ain't no way in the fuck, bro. Like, did you see how I'm telling y'all that I got people and I can show y'all these people and I can bring y'all these people? You know what I'm saying? To put these people in y'all fucking face. Have we ever seen anybody saying that they was gonna back this fucking man up as a teacher or as an educator in any of his facilities? That should have been the first fucking red flag. Fuck him getting to school, because let me tell y'all something. It's gonna be a fight with that anyway, y'all. I don't give a fuck if he was a Pan-African, whole African, half African, or a third African. God damn it, or African American. It was gonna be a fight, period, with that trying to get a facility or school to say, oh, you trying to educate niggas? Excuse my French. You trying to educate niggas? You know damn well we ain't finna let you get no school so you can educate niggas. We trying to keep niggas niggas. The first rule of being a slave is to let you know that you're a fucking slave. So giving you a school is saying that, oh, okay, we gonna treat y'all at least a third equal of us. We not treating y'all like slaves. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's why we ain't got our own schools. You know, it ain't for us to be a living entities. You know, it's for us to stay on that dead level. You know what I'm saying? It ain't meant for us to rise to a living perpendicular. We supposed to stay dead in the mind, body, and soul. You feel me? That's the Holy Trinity. Your mind, body, and soul. You know, if they keep that dead, shit, you ain't gonna be successful. You ain't gonna be able to do shit in your life. You know what I'm talking about? But again, that's why you got motherfuckers like me. That's why you got motherfuckers like Monkey Man. That's why you supposedly have motherfuckers like, ooh, my phony ass, bro, fucking you over, taking your money. You know what I'm saying? Going out here tricking off with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and guess what? Even if he ain't doing it, even if he just keeping the money and he just spending the money on his fucking self, bro, you got to be some type of fucking sick, weirdo ass individual, bro, to just be out here thinking that motherfuckers ain't gonna hunt you down. And that's why ain't he still in Africa or gone somewhere? Ain't he still out there? I don't know. He might have came back to the States, but then you got to be some type of fucking weirdo, bro, to do your own fucking people like that, bro, and to think that you're gonna have any fucking success or any type of prosperity with anything that you fucking do. Umar is not on grant. She said Umar is not on grants.gov. He has pulled no black contractors. I be in these systems, not one bid to work on his building. Like all that black contractor shit. Oh, it could listen, but hold on, Miss Kimber. You know, because I know you put me on there. You did. He could be in the private sector with a lot of black contractors. I mean, again, I'm not speaking up for him, but you know, there are black folks in the private sector that you don't get on these type of, you know what I'm saying? But still and all, even if listen, I ain't mad at him, even if he ain't on grant, even if he not on there, because he getting the money from us. You know what I'm saying? Even if he ain't pulling for no black contractors, he ain't pulling no white contractors, no Mexican. He ain't pulling no fucking body, bro. Like I told y'all, he said he needed them floors done. He said he needed the doors, all the doors in the buildings rekeyed. I got a motherfucking locksmith. I got a homie right now that'll go in there and rekey every motherfucking thing within a week, bro. But no problem. I got a locksmith right now, bro. You hear me? I call Hank Money right now, bro. I got a locksmith right now, bro. A black locksmith, bro. This is what he do for a living. Been doing it for over 20, 30, 40 years, bro. I got a locksmith right now, bro. Like he need a contract to do some floors. I got my little brother, man. God damn it, Immaculate Construction. Even though I don't fuck with that punk, you feel me? But I got a motherfucker that can put some floors down for him. You know what I'm saying? Oh my bullshitting, bro. That was some bullshit, bro. And I really don't. I listen, y'all. I don't really know. I didn't come up here to snap on Umar. I just really came because I never really talk about. But he bullshitting, bro. If this man bought this building in New York and he's educating kids, bro, there's no way in the hell that Umar, you got all this fucking money, bro, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. Nothing. You fucking joke. You let Umar tell it. He's creating the Black Hogwarts. It's excuse me. He said it's magical because he's making money. This oh my god. Hey, Professor a fool. He said let Umar tell it he's creating the Black Hogwarts. He said it's magical because he's making money disappear. Oh my god. That shit was funny. That was hilarious, man. That was fucking hilarious, man. He said, I call it how I see it. You right. You know what I'm saying? Professor, you right, Brody. Now, and don't get me wrong, man. Listen, the same way this young brother, man, I know he started small. And I know Umar dream was big. But bro, guess what? That shit still is achievable. I'm not gonna say through Umar, but it's achievable, bro. That's achievable, man. So, and my thing is this. Why wouldn't you, if you got all that fucking money? Because I remember the first school that he tried to buy in Virginia, and I think it was a shutdown HBCU, and they wanted like 1.1 million or something for it. I think he had the money, or he didn't have enough of the money, or tried to put down some crazy shit happened, and he wound up losing. And bro, all these fucking shows you go on, all these people that ask you to come out and speak. You could have did what motherfucker Cat Williams did. Cat Williams just bought a military base in Alabama to make to make a production studio. He got it. You see what I'm saying, bro? He got it. Like all that fucking money, you couldn't buy at least 2-3 acres of land and put some double wides on that motherfucker and say, come on, let's start teaching. Yeah. Yeah, Umar, stay where you at. Stay where you at, man. Until you can come in front of the people, man, and tell the people what's some real shit. Stay where you at. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I don't think a motherfucker should listen. Umar shouldn't even be allowed back on in front of us no more, man. Listen, I ain't saying do nothing wrong to the brother, none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know how everybody feel because you know you don't play with people's money and we already ain't got no money and we giving our money to you, man, and we thinking that you got our best interest in heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, man, don't put Umar back. Listen, I've been stopped watching the motherfucker, bro. I used to fancy watching the man. I used to, you know, talking about all that extra shit. You know, I used to like that aggressiveness and that. You know, man, I don't even watch that punk no more, man. That shit is a joke. It's a facade. It's a trick. You know what I'm saying? That was just some shit that he thought he could do to appease us while he ripping us the fuck off on the back end. Yeah. Hey, Umar Johnson, we throwing him to the Sharks, shit. Right here today on Manly Manday, man. Matter of fact, man, throw him to the Sharks. Hey, Charlie Kirk throwing his ass to the Sharks. Jimmy Kimmel throwing his ass to the Sharks. Umar Johnson throwing his ass to the Sharks. They can't even. Matter of fact, man, they bait food, man. We gonna bring them motherfuckers on a boat and use them as bait. You know what I feel me? Yeah, we don't fuck with none of them, man. We don't fuck with none of them. None of them. Got this man buying a fucking building and teaching STEM and mathematics and all this type of shit out of a fucking building that he just bought that he been hustling for the last however long. And this motherfucker done got all these millions about us, man. And he ain't even got no fucking land to show for it. Crazy. Let's get into some more craziness, man. This shit probably gonna be even crazy, y'all. What causes autism? Here's what decades of research has found. Let's hear this. A White House announcement about autism is expected after President Donald Trump's weekend comment that I think we found an answer to the developmental disorder. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. promised earlier this year to determine the cause of autism by September. So it is said, listen, man, I don't know what's wrong with a lot of these people. John F. Kennedy Jr., if you don't go sit your stupid ass down, I'm trying to be cool with you, man, because your dumb ass need to be thrown to the Sharks too. You is not finding no motherfucker, bro. Is you for? I'm gonna finish reading the article, but this shit is. Come on, man. Come on, man. He say never trust a sucker whose names begin with a U. This nigga a fool. He say never trust a sucker whose name begins with a U. Hey, Professor. That title, Professor, we waiting on you, brother. We waiting on you, Brody. We waiting on you, Brody. Let me know some news about that title. I'm waiting on you, Brody. I'm waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, all right. Autism by system. Okay, that baffled brain experts who say there is no single cause and that the rhetoric appears to ignore decades of science into the genetic and environmental factors that can play a role. Here's what we know about autism. What is autism? Autism isn't a disease. It's a complex developmental condition, better known as autism spectrum disorder, that affects people in different ways. That affects different people in different ways. It can include delays in language, learning, or It can include delays in language, learning, or social and emotional skills. Some people profound autism means being nonverbal and having intellectual disabilities. But the vast majority of people with autism experience far more milder effects. Autism rates have been going up for decades. There are two main reasons. First, the definition of autism broadened as scientists expanded their understanding of its wide range of traits and symptoms that led to changes in criteria. Doctors used to diagnose autism and improvements in screening. At the same time, parents increasingly saw the diagnosis as autism became better known, and schools began offering educational services that could help their kids. As late as the 1990s, only children with the most profound symptoms were considered to have autism. In early 2000s, as definition began changing, the autism rate estimated to be 1 in 150 children. The latest count found that one in about 31 children is affected by autism spectrum disorder. I believe everybody on this motherfucking planet got autism because it's a spectrum. Everybody on this motherfucking planet, every human possesses autism. Every fucking human every human has arthritis in his body. You can't get away from arthritis. Now, how it's activated or whether it's going to activate in that individual, it's the thing when it comes to that arthritis. Let me be quiet. Listen, I ain't gonna speak on that. Just go do some research. Go do some research. But this is they gonna feed us this, but we gonna read it. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it. So the increase isn't among the profound cases. It's an increase in the milder cases that weren't historically considered autism, said expert Helen Tagger Flusberg of Boston University. There is no single test for autism, which is diagnosed mostly through developmental and behavior assessments. So now you can have you can be have a behavior disorder and be considered autistic. It's hard to tell if there may be additional factors behind the increase. What's the state of autism research? Science has shown that autism is mostly rooted in genetics, with the discovery of several hundreds of genes that play a role. Those genes can be inherited even if the parent shows no sign of autism, or mutation can occur as the brain is developing and it's rapidly. And let me read this again. Jesus Christ, where am I? I'm sorry. Even if the parent shows no signs of autism, or mutation can occur as the brain is developing and its rapidly dividing cells make mistakes. Rapidly dividing cells make mistakes, huh? I thought, never mind, I ain't gonna get into that. So experts say different combination of genes and other factors can all affect how a fetal brain develops. What about environmental effects? Researchers have identified other factors that can interact with genetic vulnerability to increase the risk of autism. They include the age of a child's father, preterm birth, and whether the mother had certain health problems during pregnancy, such as fevers, infections, or diabetes. Wow, the age of the father? That's crazy. Any concerns that the measles vaccine or other vaccines could be linked to autism has long been debunked. Stress scientists and leading advocacy groups for people with autism. So now, I just want to speak on that real quick, real briefly. Bullshit. Okay, now let's keep going. What about Tylenol? Washington Post reported Monday that Trump administration plans to link autism plans to link autism to the use of painkillers, Tylenol or acetaminophen. My bad, acetaminophen in pregnancies. Some studies have raised the possibility that taking over-the-counter pain medicines in pregnancies might be associated with the risk of autism. But many others have found a connection, said autism expert David Manday at the University of Pennsylvania. One big caution, untreated fevers in pregnancies, particularly the first trimester, increase the risk of miscarriages, preterm birth, and other problems, according to the Society of Maternal Fetal Medicine. Tylenol label advises women to ask their doctor about use in pregnancy, and the society continues to advise that it is my phone broke, y'all. I'm trying to read through the cracks. That it is that it's an appropriate option to treat fever or pain during pregnancy. So JFK, he's still with this damn mission to try to unearth autism. Listen, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get no medical strike. But again, when it comes to mental disorders or developmental orders and things like that, because I believe autism is on the DSM-5, it's in the DSM-5. And brain development could be considered a mental disorder or a mental disability. Um, I just don't think we know enough about us, and I guess that's what the science and the studying is for. But I just don't think we'll ever really know um, about the brain and how the brain works and how our bodies were put together. I mean, we tried through the biology and the science, but I still don't. I just think we touch the surface. I don't think we really. Um, I don't even think we really scratched the surface of the vast information and knowledge about our bodies and the scientific things or that go into us talking, breathing, living, turning vibration into sounds to be heard and picked up and noticed as words and shit that we and how we live. I don't think we know enough about those things and a lot of these psychological things. We know some things, but I just don't think we know enough. Um, to say that you're going to find a cure, you're going to find something that links to autism from the time that you took over to now, which is September, that is fictitious, that is bogus, that's misleading to the people. You know what I'm saying? And if you were in my administration, whether you were for or against me, I wouldn't have put nobody like that out until. And even if he was in my administration, I would say, man, keep that quiet, shut the fuck up, don't be saying that to the people because you sound like a goddamn fool. Honestly. I mean, we all got common sense, man. We can go read medical journals. We can go get the DSM-5. We can just listen to people talk. Like, no. My teacher told me the same thing. I didn't know if that was an insult or a compliment, considering the setting. It could have been both. I'm gonna be stupid. No, what we do, every individual professor, every fucking human being on the planet has autism. Everyone. Everyone is on a spectrum. And they use the spectrum because there's different levels and severity to the shit. You know, like they said, it affects certain people in certain ways. You know, you can be autistic and be the smartest motherfucker in the room. You know what I'm saying? But you could be unempathetic. You know? I mean, you could be emotionalist. You know, then you got your nonverbals. You know what I'm saying? You got your nonverbals, people that don't talk. And we was on the channel with I want to say it was the Oracle, King the GM, and he was talking about, it could be that they know or that they see things and that they react and they respond. And they respond with the nonverbal, or the way they respond is because they know what we don't know. I forgot how he put it, but I mean, yeah, I was rocking with it. He said, I've been insulted, followed by immediate backhand complimenting me. So it happens, Professor. God damn, Uncle Pete, shit. He said, is it just me or does Robert F. Kennedy Jr. always sounds like he's talking into a box fan? No, it ain't you. I don't even listen to the man. When that man started talking, man, I'd be like, what the fuck? This stupid shit, bro. Don't get me wrong. We all take crazy shit, right? But he said, come on, man. If I was Trump, man, I'd have been to suppress him, man. Like, bro, shut up with that damn autism shit, man. Like, you ain't finna find no cure. You ain't finna find nothing that linked to it. You know, from one point in the minute, they were saying lead poison. They were saying all type of shit, bro. We don't know what causes us to come out the way we come out, bro. Yeah, all we can say is mutation. All we can say is genes or hereditary or whatever the case may be. And certain shit skip this and then skip that, and you lucked up or lucked out and got the bad gene, and this is happening to you. That's how we explain that shit away. That's because we don't know. That's not a real explanation. That's just explaining some shit away because we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. And will there be a time where we possibly understand our brain and how our biology works? Could be, maybe. And don't get me wrong, we're doing a good job for now. We know that the heart pumps the blood. We know what the lungs is for. We know what a lot of things is for. Don't get me wrong. But that brain is something different. That brain is something different. That brain is something different, man. And man, it's a task. It's a journey. It's a mission to figure out what that brain is. You know what I'm saying? And just like you know, you can get hit upside the head and wake up tomorrow the smartest motherfucker in the world, or you can get hit upside the head and not wake up at all and be in a coma and wake up and forget everything you ever learned and knew. It's you know, the brain is, man, I'm telling you, bro. That's and this is for real. This is for real. They say, listen to him speak, Prometheus. You won't be able to unhear it. Oh my God. So what the man sound like a box fan. Hell no. But yeah, man. Hey man. It's a crazy ass world, man. From Umar stealing money from
That's
11-year-old
how they
kids.
talk in Boston. They talk like they in a box fan. That's how they talk in Boston. Hell, that's how they be talking.
Yeah, that's how all of Mark Wahlberg sound like that. Shit. The actor, yeah, he sound excuse me, y'all. Yeah, he sound like he talking to a damn box fan. That's just how they sound, bro.
Mhm.
Exactly how they sound. Trump signs order designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist. Oh wow. This guy Trump, man. Trump signs an order designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization. Hey man, Donald Trump signed an executive order on Monday that designates Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization, reviving a controversial pledge from his first presidency, in the wake of Charlie Kirk's killing on the 10th of September and yesterday's memorial service. So yeah, I guess they did put him to rest. To answer your question, Monk Della, Antifa is a militarist and anarchist enterprise that explicitly calls for the overflow of the United States government, law enforcement authorities, and our systems of law. The order reads. The president first made the announcement of on his True Social platform last week, writing, "I am pleased to inform our many USA patriots I am designating Antifa, a sick, dangerous, radical, left disaster, as a major terrorist organization, and I will also strongly be recommending that those fundings, uh, those funding Antifa be thoroughly investigated in accordance to the highest legal standards and practices." Okay, then it says the move comes after the killing of a far right commentator, Charlie Kirk, in Utah. Trump blamed the radical left wing political violence for the shooting, saying it was directly responsible for terrorism, excuse me, that we've been seeing in our country today. And it must stop right now. No evidence has been presented linking the suspect Kirk assassination to Antifa. But shit, from Mandela, from what I understand, they said it was the right wings that shit. The old boy was a right winger. He was a Trump supporter. He was a MAGA supporter. So which one is it?
Who
The one that killed Kirk? Oh, unalive Kirk. I'm sorry.
damn
They
tip.
said that brother was a MAGA supporter. You see how they trying to blame this? Oh, boy. It's just a never-ending parallel of BS that they push out to us. Prometheus says there's too much money involved in not finding a cure for autism. They
Well,
won't
that's
ever
why I
find a.
did that to get the focus off of non-MAGA supporters.
Oh, yeah, facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Uncle P says cures don't make money. Uncle P, I understand that, but for matters of the brain, I just don't think, you know what I'm saying, they ain't no fucking cure, bro. That's just a mutated disability that happens in people. You know what I'm saying? It does. You know, through cross genetics and breeding and all that shit. We have to really go deep down and dive into science and blood and DNA and genetics and break that motherfucking helix apart and dive deep into those 46 chromosomes of X's and Y's that come together to formulate, you know what I'm saying, us as males and females. You know what I'm saying? We really had to get down into the amino acids and the acids and the bacterias and the viruses and things like that formulate, you know what I'm saying, single cell organisms that developed and evolved us into these human beings. We really had to deepen that. Now, you know what I'm saying? And I know we got the words and the books and the studies and shit like that can kind of explain, but again, don't those explanations are things that we think we observing. Those are not scientific facts. And and they call them scientific facts because once you observe when this shit keep happening, we call it a fact, but that's not necessarily true because you don't know shit about the brain. We just don't. We just don't. You know what I'm saying? If you take your brain out of a human body, that brain still lives if it's put in the right environment. You know what I'm saying? You just can't attach it to another body, but they working on that too right now as we speak. It's crazy, man. This shit crazy. Or maybe some do and they just ain't putting it out there to us. Or maybe it's motherfuckers out there that do understand. That's supposed to be coming. Matter of fact, ain't these motherfucking people supposed to be coming next month, man? These motherfuckers on this ship supposed to be coming next month. Oh, but these people is crazy. Oh no, the Lions. Oh damn, Monday Night Football. I forgot about the Ravens and the Lions, man. And the fucking Lions beat the Ravens, man. We owe the Lions an ass whooping. Hurricane, wherever you at, we owe the Lions an ass whooping. And I hope the Detroit Tigers get knocked out of the playoffs. God damn it. Oh no. Listen. I done gave up on my boy. Honestly, y'all, I done gave up on my boy Lamar. I don't think Lamar gonna win no championship before he retires. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Yeah, but Trump, man, out here, man, causing hell for Antifa, man. What the fuck? Man, people's out here is crazy, bro. Dad who let baby wither until he was a skin-covered skeleton. Sentenced 20 years in prison. Evil is real. What the fuck? Let's read this, man. The man told investigators that he didn't feed his 2-month-old son because he had no duty to do so since he was the father. What the fuck? The man told investigators that he didn't feed his 2-month-old son because he had no duty to do so since he was the father. What the hell? An Alabama man who had been sentenced to 20 years in prison after he let his baby son starve to death. The boy mother's Shirley Matthew was convicted of the same crime in 2024, and she was also sentenced to 20 years. Honestly, prison is too good. Yeah, okay, well then let's get into. Let's read this. This shit's crazy, man. I don't know what the fuck wrong with people. So, an Alabama man has been sentenced 20 years after he starved his 2-month-old son to death. This is man. This is crazy, man. What type of people, man? What the Christopher Matthews, 40s of Elmore County, was found guilty of aggravated child abuse in August in connection with the 2018 death of his son Carson, according to local news outlets. So this happened in 2018, y'all, and he just got sentenced in he just got sentenced in August. So on Thursday, September the 18th, 19th, Judicial Court's District Attorney C.J. Robinson issued a press release stating that Carson was born weighing 6 pounds 2 ounces and died 2 months later weighing substantially less. Like, it's a baby, bro. If it's 6 pounds, what's substantially less? 1 and 2. That's fucking crazy, bro. You're not little, man. In an interview with law enforcement, Christopher Matthews admitted to having never taken Carson to the doctor after being released from the hospital after birth. He claimed he never personally fed his child and had no duty to do so since he was the father, the release said. And so, okay, so I get what he's saying, meaning that at that young, he should be getting breastfed anyway by the mother, I'm assuming. But damn, but if you know the mama ain't feeding, man, you tell her to pump that breast milk, man, and you grab a fucking bottle because at 2 months a baby can't hold a bottle, so you feed this fucking baby, or you go get some fucking Similac. What are you saying? Because you're the father? Are you fucking insane? That is the stupidest shit I've never heard in my fucking life. You mean to tell me you got a 2-month-old baby sitting at home, and you gonna sit there and say you're not gonna feed that fucking child because you're refusing to do so because you're the daddy? You ain't no fucking daddy. You're man. You know what? I'm sorry for all the cussing, bro. What is wrong with people, man?
Man,
What's wrong? What is
the whole world suffering from mental health?
Bro, it gotta be, bro. Like, and bro, for you to even tell the fucking police this, bro, that's worse than a chick, bro. Remember the other day, I don't know, but no, I don't think he was on, bro. I read an article about this teacher, right? She was going to the school, and they had some police dogs, right? The police dog got a hold of it. with the cocaine, G. And she tell the police that she was at a party and the cocaine ain't hers, but she sniffed a few lines off the cocaine. Bitch, that's your cocaine, you damn fool. Bro, how you gonna sit here and say that's your 2-month-old baby? That are you fucking insane? Gonna say since you the daddy, you ain't gotta feed it? What? Yeah, we know you ain't breastfeeding the motherfucker, but Similac is available, and I don't listen. I know it's been stuff about that. Okay, well go get some fucking organic fruit. Some organic greens that's grown about the garden. Blend those up. I know people who blend up whole fruits and greens. You know what I'm saying, and strain them.
You give the baby away. That's what you do. You give the child away. Somebody take care of it.
Or that, monkey man, or that, or that, or that. Yes, Uncle P, monster. I could have saved. I could have saved the taxpayer a lot of money. Monster, man, or that. Like you said, to get a baby up for adoption, man. I don't necessarily like that shit neither, though, monkey man, because I ain't saying everybody in the system is fucked up, but I'd have been in the system, man. And a lot of motherfuckers don't even be giving a fuck neither in that system, man. They just in it for the money and whatever, man. Because I done read articles about motherfuckers taking care of kids and they lock the kids up in the house and the kids don't even belong in them type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they just getting checks and money.
Moving like that.
Yeah. I'm saying, and a lot of shit happened. And a lot of us go suffer through traumas and stuff in these group homes and in these type of foster homes and care, and we don't say shit about it and we don't speak about it, and it come out later on, and we wondering why we live in our lives in such trauma and such fear. And it's a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of times we don't trust people, we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we don't like to talk about that, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Today is Manly Man Day. I know it's dedicated to the men, but listen, brothers, man, find a counselor, find a therapy, find somebody to talk to, man. You feel me? Now listen, I'm gonna say the same thing for my queens, but as a man, being the leader of your household, the head of your family, man, find some counseling for your fucking family, man. For your children, for you and your spouse, and for yourself as well. Listen, set it up so y'all can go as individuals, and set it up so y'all can go together. And also outside of that, sit down and talk to each other. Sit down and see what's going on, bro. It's too much. Now, I'm not saying that you're necessarily gonna solve problems, all your problems, but bro, we got to figure this thing out, man. We can't just keep letting our communities and our families just fucking get tore down and break down and just go to shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening, man. Everything's going to shit, man. He said Uncle P said they give baby food away at health centers. No excuse at all. That's true, Uncle P. I ain't even say that, Uncle P. Yeah, a few people did. They give this shit away. You're right, Uncle P. They give this away. This is ridiculous. It says, let me finish reading this shit, man. I ain't gonna read too much because I don't want to get too pissed off, man. This shit already made me
Hey,
mad,
let me meet you right back. I'm gonna jump back on.
All right, my boy. So it says Robinson compared the photos in this case to a horror movie scenes. This withered child's body was nothing but a dirty skin covered skeleton. What the fuck, bro? He explained a haunting image that no one who saw it will ever forget. See, and this is what I'm saying, bro. Oh my God. And the mama looked like she crazy as hell. I'm not gonna even lie to him. He don't look like now the daddy don't look too, but that don't mean he ain't. Yes, he do. He look a little off too. He look a little off too. But the mama look crazy as hell. And then you as the mother, man, to not even come on, man. Come on, man. The child's mother, Shirley Matthews, was convicted of the same crime in July 2024. She was also sentenced to 20 years in prison. Christopher and Shirley Matthews, well, at least they were married. They were a married couple. You know what I'm saying, Uncle P? That's a shock. They were a married couple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, wait, yeah, Wick, Uncle P. They were a married couple. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. So Christopher and Shirley Matthews completely destroyed the life of their baby boy by neglecting his existence until he died, Robertson said. No question, this is one of the hardest cases we have ever had to prosecute. The suffering and agonizing death of this baby was completely avoidable. Evil is real. He continued adding, honestly, prison is too good for what they deserve, but it's all the law will allow. Presiding Judge Amanda Baxley addressed Matthews during his sentencing, calling the case horrific per the release. I wish I could sentence you to more than 20 years, but the law at this time of his offense handcuffed the prosecution and handcuffed me as well, she added. Man, hell no, man, because see, that's crazy, bro, because that's fucking murder of a child, bro. Like, it's motherfuckers out here that done less, bro, and it's motherfuckers out here with conspiracies, man, and y'all giving them 68 fucking years. And you got two people, man, two individuals that just unalived their child by starving them. Y'all said when y'all found the fucking child, and then that mean they fucking let the child sit there and rot and decompose until the flesh was fucking gone. So they, I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. And we gonna skip past that story. We gonna skip. I'm getting a headache. We gonna skip past that. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. That shit was starting to give me a headache, and I got a headache now, Uncle P. I pissed myself off. Starving is an awful and inhumane way to pass. Yeah, man, and especially at 2 months, Uncle P. Hold on. I got a fucking headache, bro. I done pissed myself off, yo. I think this shit happened to me before on here reading some shit like this about somebody, y'all, and I got a fucking headache. God damn. But yeah, man, you could have been breastfeeding the baby, all type of shit, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, y'all. There's a lot going on around the world. Tennessee mom, she was 7 months pregnant with twins, jumps from a second floor window to escape a house fire. Katie Barker sustained substantial injuries when she jumped from a window to escape a blaze at her Tennessee home on Monday, September the 15th. That's crazy. Damn, this lady had to jump out the second floor. Damn, bro. Hopefully them kids are all right. An expected mother is recovering in a hospital after jumping from the second floor window of her burning Tennessee home. On the afternoon of Monday, September the 15th, Katie Barker, who is currently 7 months pregnant with twins, was woken by a fire inside of her Saudi Daisy home. Cleveland 19, Local 12 reported on finding herself trapped on the second floor of the 3-story property. She was quickly forced to make a life-saving decision. I'd have probably ran through the damn fire. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have probably went into the washroom, read a blanket, and ran through the fire. You know what I'm saying? And see, and listen, and speaking of this, y'all remember in school, man, when we used to have these escape plans and just in case of a fire, not to touch the burning knob and shit like that, and how to stick the towels or something under the door so the smoke can't come in, and maybe open up a window if you're in a room with a window to let some of that smoke out, because you can inhale that shit and you can die that way. But yeah, listen, I have a plan, y'all. We never know when certain things like this happen, especially when fires and stuff like that. I'm gonna read the article to see if they knew the cause of the fire. But listen, y'all, make sure we got smoke alarms and smoke detectors in our houses. Make sure we changing the batteries every 3 to 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're replacing the alarm every 2 to 3 years, or just make sure it's functioning properly. I'm sorry. Also, fire extinguishers. Yes, at least if you two to a level. Like if you got a basement and just upstairs, you know what I'm saying, 2 in the basement and 2 upstairs. You know what I'm saying, 2, 1 in the front of the house and 1 in the back of the house. Go get y'all some fire extinguishers. Stay prepared. You never know. Always keep one in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, just be prepared in cases and events like this. That's tragic. That this young lady, what I'm saying, was 7 months pregnant with twins, and because a lot of times, when we hear cases like this about these type of things happen, sometimes they can be avoidable and sometimes they're not avoidable. But I just want to let the people know, have a safety plan. Not only for fires, how wherever you are, whatever happens in your area or in your region or your geographical region, make sure, like if it's tornadoes, make sure have a not necessarily an evacuation plan, but just a safety plan or safety protocol during tornadoes. earthquakes, or it just, you know what? Do it fucking period. I don't care where you at. Even if this shit never happens in your geographical area or region, still have a plan for tornadoes, fires, earthquakes, and any major disasters. You know, that could be, you know what I'm saying? It's just always good to. Okay, my bad. Uncle P said replace them every year. I was gonna say every 2 to 3 years because you know how black folks is, Uncle P. I was, you know, motherfuckers still keep them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, get rid of them motherfuckers every year, man. But get you some new ones every year. Make sure y'all get fire extinguishers and make sure that you have plans. And listen, and they could be similar plans, but just make sure these plans are distinguishable. Distinguishable. You know, whether it's a fire plan, a tornado plan, earthquake plan, but just safety plans. You know, we do these as well. Like when on Saturdays when we coaching football, we have to make evacuation plans and site plans as well. A lot of times, a lot of people don't do it, but you're supposed to go like say like if we got a game far out or wherever we might have a game, we supposed to go like hurricane. We doing recon in the area, knowing where the entrances are, knowing where the exits are, you know, and things of that nature. And knowing how to control your crowd or your group or just a crowd of people, period. If we had to get them through these exits, defibrillators, you know, if one of the kids happen to fall out or whatever the case may be, knowing the traffic, the flow of traffic, and if you need to get an ambulance in, knowing the ways that you can get an ambulance in and out without, you know what I'm saying? Like, so these are things that we're supposed to do as coaches and as administrators in youth football, like when we go to certain fields, you know what I'm saying? So we can avoid certain things. But yeah, man, put these things in your house. These things are important. Not saying that these people didn't have it, because like I say, man, you know, anything can happen. You can just wake up and, oh shit, it's a fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, yeah. But yeah, Uncle P, that story was heartbreaking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Uncle P says, he's okay. I'm sorry. Uncle P said he replaces his fire alarms every year. Yeah. So if Uncle P doing it every year, we should do it every year. Let me finish reading this story, man. This is crazy, man. It said it was either risk breaking bones or plan a funeral. Barker said, per Cleveland 19. I have an older daughter, a 6-year-old, and then 2 little boys that are in my belly that are counting on me, and I couldn't leave my husband, so I didn't. I just kind of leaned out of the window on my side and I landed on my knees and my hip and my back, she continued, uh, recalling the moment she jumped from the window. Yeah, because she was pregnant. You know, that was probably like hell trying to get out of there. So she say, so she leaned, I guess, linked up on the window on her side, you know what I'm saying, on the side. And then when she fell, I guess from the fall, boom, she hit her knees and bam, you know what I'm saying, on her hip. Like, yeah, man. So Saudi Daisy police officers attempted to ease Barker's landing when they arrived at the scene. They then rushed into the blaze after learning that her father-in-law, who used the wheelchair, was still inside of the burning house. As soon as I told the officers without hesitation of any kind of protection, they ran into the basement, to the den. Um, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. The bottom, and they got him out. Barker said of her father-in-law, per local 12. So I'm glad they was able to get her. I'm glad she was able to jump out and they got the father-in-law out. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It says, according to a GoFundMe set up to support the family, the pregnant mom sustained substantial injuries as she escaped the fire, including a broken pelvis, compressed vertebrae, um, and several and severe smoke inhalation. So that's what I was talking about, the smoke inhalation. Doctors have since reassured her that the twins are fine despite her fall, and said she could start physical therapy within days. So that's good, because you know if she'd have fell on her stomach, that would have been wee. And said all the people inside of her house escaped the fire safely, but their 3 pet cats did not survive. The cause of the fire is currently unconfirmed, but the GoFundMe alleges that it could have been the result of an electrical fault. The fundraiser has surpassed the $8,000 goal, with donations going towards the family medical bills and replacing items that were lost in the blaze. Every building, rewriting everything that was in the kitchen was completely what she say? Everything, every building, rewiring, everything that was in the kitchen was completely. It's ashes now. Barker said per ABC affiliate News Channel 9. The Saudi Daisy Police Department did not immediately respond to the people's request to comment on Monday, September the 22nd. So, oh man, I'm glad that she was able to get out of the crib. I'm glad that they was able to get the father-in-law out the crib. Sorry she had to lose the 3 cats. But again, man, that's crazy. And then listen, I'll say this. I'm not saying that she was wrong for being upstairs, but pregnant women, man, listen, this is just stay y'all ass on the first level of a house, man. Because you never know when situations like this will break out. If y'all pregnant, man, if your husband and the kids ain't in the crib with you, keep y'all ass on the first level of the house. Because man, that would have been tragic if she'd have lost them kids, man, or worse, she would have died from falling. You know what I'm saying? And man, I just don't want to. I'm just happy that, you know what I'm saying, it worked out the way it worked out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. She has serious injuries, no less. Yeah, Uncle P. Yeah, she got some serious injuries, man. But look, she's still alive, like she say, man. She still can go home to her husband. You know what I'm saying? The doctor done told her that the kids is alive, so it's cool. It's cool. Whoopi Goldberg slammed Jimmy Kimmel's suspension on The View after rumors David. I ain't gonna get into Whoopi is another thing, man. You know what? We gonna talk about Whoopi ass tomorrow, man. I want to know what y'all do. We gonna say Whoopi for the mob, man. We gonna say Whoopi for the mob, man. I don't know about Whoopi, man. Hey y'all, so Jordan Peele, he got a new movie, man, at the box office with Marlon Wayans in it, man. I'm gonna watch it tonight, and we gonna come back tomorrow, and we gonna talk about it. So I don't even know the name of the damn movie. What's the name of the movie? Let me see. This September has already been a couple. Or took it to Come on, man. Let me see if I can find the name of this movie. Jordan Peele new movie. Do anybody know the name of this movie or let me see. Because I want to go watch this movie. Let me see. What's the name of it? Him. Okay, it's Him. Okay, it's supposedly a horror film. So Him. Oh, y'all, movies to watch. Go watch Him. I'm going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit later on tonight. I'm going to see what it's about. And we going to see... Oh, shit, y'all. I want to see this. Jordan Peele is developing a remake of 1991 Wes Craven horror film, The People Under the Stairs. While he is attached to produce the film, though his Monkey Paw production banner, it is not yet confirmed that he will direct the project. I want to see that. I was just talking about some people understand, but anyway. But yeah, it's called Him, man. I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can watch some clips or a trailer, movietowatch.com, man, y'all go check it out, man. Whoopi. All right, we'll do Whoopi on Wednesday. Whoopi Wednesday. I got you, Uncle B. We gonna talk about Whoopi ass, man. Whoopi been acting a goddamn fool, and I don't ever really talk about Whoopi or get into anything Whoopi, man. I don't never get into Whoopi, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Thankfully, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't got too many major injuries, man. Yeah. Oh, y'all. So y'all know I done you know, I'm out here with Coach Ricky now with the EGE Bears, you feel me? So me and Coach actually slid on the organization that we used to you know, coach for, right? Man, y'all, I'm talking about from the coaches to the parents. Why they trying to get me and Coach Ricky back? They like, what is y'all doing? Why y'all gone? These motherfuckers over here just ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. These motherfuckers, well, man, Coach Ricky tried to tell him it ain't us, man. Shit, you feel me? Listen, it ain't us. You know what I'm talking about? But we told him, but we align the game up though if y'all want to play. We ain't shit, Uncle P. We told they ass shit. Now y'all. Oh yeah, so it's Jordan Peele project. Yeah, it's called Him. The name of the movie is Him. It's supposed to be a horror film. Marlon Wayans is in it. And I just read that he's supposed to be remaking The People Under the Stairs. So yeah, Jordan Peele, man, you know, Key and Peele, you know, they was the you know, they had the little show and shit, you know, they do the little comedy. I wonder if they broke up or why they didn't stay together and do the producing and directing together. You know what I'm saying? Because they both had that odd kind of fucking humor. You know what I'm saying? That shit was odd. They were a bit strange. Uncle P. Them two motherfuckers is a bit strange. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they trying to get us to come back over there, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll play y'all in football, but we don't know about coming back. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, but I'm gonna go visit them and check them out on the practice time and see what's going on with them, man. Because I seen a few of the kids, man. A few of the kids miss me. And as soon as I walked up, one of the kids' stepfather was telling me, "Oh man, he do." As soon as I said, "Man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? Come here, man. Look, hey, y'all, the kid, look, he kept moving. You know how you talk to your kids and they move like you feel. I ain't finna hit you, man. His mama sitting there. His mama right there. And that, man, I ain't finna hit you, man. Stop moving." He kept walking off. You know what I'm saying? But see, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'll put my hands on your motherfucking kids. Yes. Yes. Yes, I will. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. I will put my hands on your motherfucking kids. Yes. Yes. You say creative, Uncle P? Yeah, it's called him, Uncle P. Movietowatch.com, Uncle P. Ooh, I don't know if I can put that out there. I already did. Fuck it. I should have just typed it in the chat and see if it's on there, because that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, man, I will put my hands on your kids, man. So he kept moving. He said, "Man, I ain't finna hit you, man. Stay your ass still. Come here." You know what I'm saying? First of all, bro, why is you taking your helmet off and you're a veteran player? You're taking your helmet off, throwing it on the ground, taking your mouthpiece, bro. And I understand you getting older. We dealt with that a little bit last year. Now you carrying it over into this year. That's not productive as a young man, bro. You're 10 years old. You're 9 and 10 years old, brother. It makes it look like you have a problem. You can't be lashing out like that, man. Then if a motherfucker want to put you on some medication, that's all they need for us to be lashing out like that. And I get it, because we don't have those places or those spaces where we can express ourselves. Because I'm not saying that you can't lash out, because sometimes it's needed, even as adults. You know, sometimes y'all go outside and just fucking scream. Sometimes you got to. Matter of fact, it's a thing in Chicago. It's a whole little movement where people meet up, and that's what they do. They scream. You know what I'm saying? And they get it out. You know what I'm talking about? Right, Uncle P, discipline, but you know, it is discipline, Uncle P, but it's also a matter of coming into your own and smelling yourself, and I get that. But I guess, you know what I'm saying, basically they were trying to say, man, these other coach, man, these guys ain't doing what they do. See, don't get me wrong, I dealt with it too. Don't get me wrong, I dealt with some of that too. But you know, when you ain't by me now, because they ain't doing this shit by me. You know what I'm saying? They might go somewhere else and act a damn fool, but they wasn't doing that shit by me. You know what I'm saying? Because you take a helmet off in my motherfucking, I'm sorry. If you take a helmet off in my game and you throw it on the floor and you take your mouthpiece off and throw it out, you might as well go ahead and script and get my shit back. You don't even deserve the uniform your mama paid for. I ain't saying you can't get frustrated. I ain't saying you can't be mad and peed off. But it's the way we deal and handle it. And as parents, we need to teach our kids how to handle this shit. As grandparents, as aunties, as uncles, as mentors, as older people. And not everybody can show and teach, because a lot of us need that fucking, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't have discipline as adults, so it's hard, Uncle P. You feel me? Even as adults, a lot of us don't have that wherewithal to know when it's a little bit too much, or when we should be cutting back, or enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? If we knew that, a lot of times we wouldn't have these habitual criminals going in and out of the motherfucking penal system. You feel me? But like you said, discipline. The lack of discipline. The lack of discipline. You know, and football, for me, out of a lot of the other sports, it's keen on discipline. You have to be disciplined. Like for me, football is one of the most disciplined sports there is. It's one of the most savages, but it's discipline. It's discipline. You know, you got to be able to instill that in his kids and still have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? When I was Uncle P says when I was young, I had outdoor activities really to release that bent up negative energy. I was exhausted before the street lights went on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. And Uncle P, you would think playing football that aggression or or see, and that just goes to show you, you know, why people say football is so savage. You know, again, like I say, you know, you would think that would be an outlet, you know, where you can hit people. You know what I'm saying? Where you can slam people. You know what I'm saying? That would be an outlet for a motherfucker who has a lot of suppressed anger or who has a lot of surface level anger to get a lot of that anger out. But again, as we see, it don't always work like that, man. It don't always work like that. Listen, y'all, man. It's 11:30. Man, listen, man. I done had a great time with y'all tonight on this Manly Manday, man. We done went around the board. We done talked about a few things, man. It's always interesting, man. I love my people, man. Y'all came in, showing me much love and support on this Monday. I know it'd be hard on Mondays, man. You know what I'm saying? Being the beginning of the strong. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to call it, you know what I'm saying, the W word again. You know what I'm saying? I know the beginning of the strong is hard. You know what I'm saying? To for a lot of people to come in and be here in the building. And I know we all have a lot of things going on with this out of our personal lives. But again, I want to say thank you. And I appreciate everybody that tuned in and left a comment, left a chat, who liked, who shared. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, for being here with your boy tonight on this Manly Man Day. But man, you know, we didn't came to that time, man. So we're gonna get up out of here. Hey, listen, big shout out to my co-host, man. Big ups to L Boogie, Roscoe P, Cito Boy. Hey, you say Monk Della was in the building. And big ups to my co-host with the most is my little one, AJ. Hey Jizzle, y'all. Man, look, man, y'all know what it is, man. If Roscoe here, you know what he would tell you, man. If ain't nobody told you today that they love you, we love you here on Bearded Conversation. Y'all know what it is, baby. You know what I'm talking about, man? Don't meet us here, beat us here. Same black time, same black channel. So black to me, y'all. Hey, man. Cito boy, where you at, man? You ain't answering my text and shit, man. We got to figure out what we gonna do with this outro, man. I need my shit, bro. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. I can't play it because I can't monetize it. I don't want to get up top out. Come on, man. But yeah, man. You know, like I say, man, it was a pleasure for y'all coming in, joining me on this Manly Man Day. My Bears win. You feel me? So it's a good, you know what I'm saying, start of the strong. Hey, also, man, don't forget to go tap in with For Show TV, TMB with Monkey Man, Hurricane JW, man, for the HHN Report and Fuck the Government podcast. Don't forget to go tap in with Jordan Echo Frequency, my Brody for Savannah, man, with the mental health check-ins and the funk down music time. You feel me? Hey, and don't forget to go tap into my Queen Goddess channel. I said blazed and unfiltered. You know what I'm saying, Miss CC. Matter of fact, you got any more content up over there, Miss CC? Or do you still just got that one video? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cito been in MIA. Well, I know what's been going on with Cito. You know, Cito came on and, you know, Uncle P and told us about, you know what I'm saying, the car situation. But it looked like he still got, but I just hope he get better, man. I don't want him to I don't want him to be deterred or get discouraged from the hiccups. You know what I'm saying? Hiccups happen. You know, that shit always happen. Whenever we doing good, man, there's always gonna be something in front of us, man, to knock us 10 steps back. You feel me? But we just gotta know when we get knocked 10 steps back, we just gotta move 30 steps forward. You feel me? Because you done already went through them first 10. You feel me? So them 20, and we're gonna have them 20 on to them 10. You know what I'm saying? So you already know how to go through them first 10. We just gotta go extra hard, man. Don't let nothing slow you down. Stay convicted and committed in anything and everything that you do, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Listen, let's start picking up these hammers and these nails and that's still in that wood. Let's start rebuilding our communities again. Let me remind y'all, because I ain't said that in a while, man. We need to start back rebuilding our communities, man. And it start with family first. It start with our mothers. It starts with our fathers. And it starts with our children. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to be doing. And ain't nothing wrong with therapy, man. I'm saying, listen, if you think something wrong with therapy or counseling, you're a goddamn fool. Go get it if you need it. You know what I'm saying? I know I had my brother come on here and tell me, fuck that, because he go to it. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with therapy and counseling, man. And listen, if you ever need a place to come and you need to vent or you need somebody with some ears, this is the place to come. I will cancel my show if you need to come up here and vent and you need somebody to listen to you, man. That's what we here for on Bearded Conversation. Of course, we here for conversation. Of course, we here for intellectual discourse and building the knowledge, but we are also here to provide a safe place and a safe place. A safe place and a safe space for people to come, you know what I'm saying, and be comfortable within themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about. That's what I encourage, and that's what I push. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful people, man, listen, y'all, from the top of my heart, I'm saying my bad, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind, I want to let y'all know that without y'all, it wouldn't be no Bearded Conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. And peace. Let me see what I'm gonna go out with tonight, man. Cause we can't go out with you know what I'm talking about? We can't go out with Cito boy, man. Let me find something for us to go out with. Damn, Cito. You ain't even picking up on me, man. God damn, Cito, you gotta pick up for your boy. Gotta pick up for your boy, man. Gotta pick up for your boy. What I want to go out with, man. What I want to go out with, man. You know what? I'll go out with this, man, because I'm fucking with it. And listen. And it's soft spoken and soft hearted and it's a good song. You feel me? Let's get it, y'all. Peace.
Bottle in hand, stars paint the night. Timeless love, yeah, it feels so right. River runs deep like veins through my chest. Every sip with you, I know I'm blessed. Why don't you come grab a bottle with me? Claim your place, love's legacy. Timeless we are, never grow old. The river flows, your soul I hold. Boots on the dock, moon steady gaze. Fireflies dance, sparking love ablaze. Your laugh's the hook, reels me back in. Catch of my life, where do I begin? Why don't you come grab a bottle with me? Claim your place, love's legacy. Timeless we are, never grow old. The river flows, your
soul I know. I just want to say this too, man, before I let the song continue. Man, listen, man, y'all know that link be in the chat, man. You feel me? Y'all ain't got to sit up here and listen to me rant and rave, in my opinion, man. I listen, y'all should know this by now, man. It don't matter who y'all are. I respect and I accept all opinions, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't be scared to hit that link in the chat and come on up here and engage and interact with your boy and give your opinion on life, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about what I think. It's about what we all think because we doing this together. Love you.
your soul I hold. Raindrops fall, they mirror your eyes. Ocean tides couldn't match our highs. Through the rapids the calm will glide. With you, baby, my heart won't divide. Candles flicker, shadows start to play. You touch the sunrise to my day. Whisper promises forever will be. Roots in the ground, branches to the sea. Why don't you come grab a bottle with me? Claim your place, love's legacy. Timeless we are, never grow old. The river flows, your soul I hold. Boots on the dock, moon steady gaze. Fireflies dance, sparking love ablaze. Your laugh's the hook, reels me back in. Catch of my life, where do I begin? Why don't you come grab a bottle with me?
Uncle P, I love you, Uncle P. I love you, Mr. C. I love you, Mr. Timber. This bro, Professor Remo. You know I love you, boy. You know, and Monkey Man, big shout out to my brother, man, all the way from being in the building tonight. Hey, y'all know what it is. Get a conversation, man. We in the building, y'all.
Through the rapids, the calm will glide. With you, baby, my heart won't divide. Candles flicker, shadows start to play. You touch the sunrise to my day. Whisper promises forever will be. Roots in the ground, branches to the sea.
Man, listen, man, that's a dope ass song. Monkey Man, man. Matter of fact, I'm finna call Monkey Man because I don't think he reached out to that brother. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. And y'all know what it is, man. When we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always, I say always, and I do mean always, part on the square. Samo to be, Samo to be, Samo to be, so may it be, family. Peace and blessings and love to all, and to all a grand rising and good night, man. Peace, y'all. Hey, don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Toxic Tuesday, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.